was a shirt.
I hope that wasn't requested by me.
Uh-oh, do you have issues?
There might have been an incident.
You are the only one who every day has standby procedures in case you crap your pants. We've been over this many times.
I have a pair of pants, a new underwear, socks in my office just in case there's an issue.
Extra.
There hasn't been any need for it.
I mean, like Don Draper had extra shirts.
Exactly.
You have extra underwear.
Oh, I got 30 shirts in my office.
Oh, yeah, shirts too. That's true.
Is that right, Pat?
You have 28 now.
Good morning. It's the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Christy at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Howdy.
Howdy do. There's Pat Godwin wearing...
we can't decide what that
That
is.
shirt is really something. Don't you think, Tom?
Expensive, dude.
Really?
All right.
Well, no, that's not one of mine.
From Wally Mart?
No, not Wally Mart. One of them fancy stores.
I thought she said Wally Munt is what I thought.
That'd be a good name for a guy.
Wally Munt.
I'm Wally Munt.
Hi, I'm Wally Munt. How are you?
My life is really bad.
I prefer Mr. Munt, if you don't mind.
For the benefit of Mr. Munt, would you please take off your shirt, Christy? I've never seen them in the wild.
Wild.
Munt doesn't get laid a lot. He heard it straight.
Yes.
It's very interesting.
I've heard things.
Yes.
It's very spring-like, I will give you that.
Pat's wearing kind of a, what is that, a plaid flannel?
Plaid.
Yeah, Irish kind of a...
Yeah, you shouldn't wear that color green.
and
Sorry.
Why shouldn't
pink
I
and
wear that?
yellow
Because it
and-
makes you look awful. Okay.
Okay, wait. It does not make you look awful.
Don't defend.
Make me look awful, not the
No.
shit.
You know, there must be something in the air. Because one of these letters this morning, it's crazy. Good morning, my friends. This starts, Dear Chick, specifically. Usually Tom sits and rambles about the 60s and the 50s and how things should mean something to the rest of you because it means something to him.
Of course, yes.
This is Kevin. But on yesterday's show, talking about the dire wolves, Tom said, not long before they escape and start raping St. Bernards. I don't remember you saying that
I do.
yesterday.
I don't either.
Well, this is, let me just back up here. There's this company out there with a name that sounds like it's from the TV show Lost.
Colossal Biosciences.
And some Texas billionaire hooked up with some Harvard professor.
And
which
really
is,
like Game of
which by the
Thrones.
way, is a very unusual combination.
He must have loved the Game of Thrones, but go
And
ahead.
this is the group that a month or so ago we had this story. They're using what's called CRISPR technology, which is genomes and gene splicing, and it's way out of my realm of understanding. There's a very lengthy article about it in this week's New Yorker. But these are the guys that created those woolly mammoth mice.
That were so cute. You got to give them credit.
This whole, I think the original biological technology, whatever you want to call it, was designed to help with cancer research and stuff, not to create weird animals. And they're trying to recreate,
The woolly mammoth.
well, eventually the woolly mammoth. It's kind of the Jurassic Park thing. But they've created a dire wolf, three little dire wolves, but they're not really fully dire wolves. It's very complicated, and I can't explain it very well.
So he said he almost did a spit take in the car from your line. And then later that night, I told the story at dinner to my wife and daughter.
But it didn't go over well.
They actually both did spit takes.
Oh,
So there you
Because
go.
there are 3 baby dire wolves. They're very cute.
they are very cute.
But again, you read about people that they're animals people shouldn't have. Mm-hmm.
And then he says, I've loved the show since 1986, ... Damn, chick, you've aged.
Whoa.
Kevin.
The only thing that hasn't aged since '86 is a Hostess Twinkie.
Yeah, I just, don't you insult Twinkies. It's part of my plasma. But I don't,
Have you eaten a
You look
Twinkie?
better now than you did in
Yeah, you look
86.
great.
I thought so. People tell me that, but
You do.
evidently
Don't listen
not.
Don't listen to Kevin.
No, here's the thing.
Kevin can kiss my old ass. How about that?
For example, maybe a baby Winston Churchill was ugly, but when he became his ugly adult self, he could carry it well.
We should do that one. Baby picture. Do you have a baby picture you laying around somewhere?
Yeah.
I think one of my daughters has a baby picture of me. I don't have it, but I was an ugly baby.
Really?
Oh, fat hands.
Could be the worst. Could be worse though.
Fat little roly-poly white trash baby.
Remember, you ever seen your kids' friends when they're a little cute and they're 4, and then you see them as adults, and it's like, yeah. Wow, you grew up to be an ugly person.
Okay, so what you're saying is, if you're going to be ugly in life,
Get it over with when you're young.
right out of the hat,
Sure.
you're going to be an ugly baby.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't have that visceral reaction when you actually saw them.
No, I recently, really can't give any detail, but
Mr. Griswold, you remember me.
Yeah.
I'm your daughter's best friend.
Shirley.
My mother tells me you were there when I was born.
it was a young man.
Oh.
Who had been a very cute kid.
Kind of like Haley Joel Osment.
People go through phases, though.
Yeah, well, he's currently in the phase of looking like he should be
He's the awkward phase.
cast as the Hunchback of Notre Dame as the Hunchback.
Oh.
Not an
that's
attractive
right.
man.
The kid from The Sixth Sense, cute kid, not cute adult.
Yeah.
Kind of
Macaulay
still
Culkin.
kind of in there with
Yeah,
that
Macaulay
face.
Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin looks, he looks
He looks a little weird.
Been
He
through
looks-
the ringer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's also, in a case like that, what happens when you give a kid way too much money and make them famous. Fame can ruin almost anybody. Well, that's a nice letter. But I'm not in favor of these
It
people.
insulted me. That's a nice letter.
No, but I mean with respect. No, it
Well done,
didn't.
Tom.
No, I think he's saying that you're...
Damn, you've aged. Why? There's no.
Yeah, that's the,
You can't put lipstick on this pig.
No, I think, let me just say this.
Damn, you've aged.
You look better now as a man of a certain age than you did as a young man with a bad mustache.
Certainly.
And you were incredibly
extra
out of
pounds.
shape.
And you know why? You guys, nobody told me the mustache was bad. Nobody. And you
Well,
were.
nobody's going to tell you that.
You were. Why didn't you say, hey, either grow a beard or shave the mustache? Nobody said that.
Because you wouldn't listen to us.
No, I don't listen to you now.
I mean, Willie, right now, my son Willie, who's going to be here shortly, he has a mustache. I'm not so sure it's working, but you guys are all trying to be nice to him.
I don't think it looks
He
bad.
looks good like that.
I mean, if
actor
he's
on HBO.
if he's trying to play a slightly heavier Bernardo in a production of West Side Story, he does look vaguely Puerto
Mr.
Rican now.
Relatable is what they call him.
It's one of the greatest plays ever written. It's been made into a movie twice.
I hope Willie isn't listening right now. No,
He's
If
sleeping. I
Willie's
hope.
listening right now, he's turning
turned
around.
He's not coming in.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we've got all kinds of sports. All hell's breaking loose, Tom. We've got the starting times of the Masters this morning. You know, broadcasters, there are, 9 words and phrases that, as a broadcaster on television, you cannot say at the Masters. And if you say it, they will come and say, stop saying that or get off the broadcast.
Are you serious?
These are hard and fast rules. I am not kidding. I am not joking. If Augusta wasn't in enough controversial background of
Right.
Augusta National Golf Club, letting women in, things like that, and even getting worse than that. Yeah. But they like their rules in Augusta.
We have rules. We have at least 10 words we can't say. Let's start with the
No.
C word.
They can't
That
say.
was thrown around
I'll
this
just give
morning.
you one. They can't say country club.
Okay.
They have to
can't?
say Augusta National Golf Course.
Whoa.
They
Okay.
can't say the country club.
All right.
Don't say it. You're for that.
Is it a country?
You and Mr.
Is it a country club technically?
Well, I think
I mean, you can't.
all golf courses can be referred to as.
That's one of the ones we can't say. That's one of the ones we can't say.
What are you trying to say?
It's unbelievable, isn't it? I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna say
I just threw out.
All golf courses are country
I'm
clubs.
so tired.
But not all country clubs are golf courses.
And some of them don't allow women in.
I have 2 houses. I need to get rid of it.
Let's put it this way: when Charlie
It's sold
Sifford
my
was
house.
on the tour, there was a lot of hand wringing when he played the Masters.
Okay, all right.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and we have an adorable story from the Masters. A 4-year-old makes a putt. It's Rory McIlroy's daughter,
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Poppy.
Okay. And plus, we have your letters.
Did you hear that? Just the definition of adorable.
And you-
4-year-old Poppy McIlroy makes a putt, and you go, okay.
Whatever.
Dismiss.
All right,
Just
pick it up.
dismiss.
Pick it up.
I bet I could beat her in miniature golf. Hey, I got my own putter, bitch.
You're the guy. You take your own putter to.
Pitch at a 4-year-old.
Oh, sorry.
job,
I thought you said 40.
Rory McIlroy's not 40. How can he have a daughter? Never mind.
You know, those Irish, very,
Say country club.
very potent. I want to tell you about the revolution.
You, apparently.
The revolution will not be televised, as they used to say, but the revolution might be part of your office.
Java House.
Look at this. I got the Java House. This is the
it's so good.
Colombian cold brew. I am not drinking this. I am drinking the black tea.
All you do was what? Peel, pour it in?
Yeah, it looks like a slightly larger Keurig, but it's not. This is the liquid ready to go. It is concentrate. This is concentrate coffee. You pour it in, you add hot water, you've got hot coffee. You add cold water and ice, you've got a delicious cold coffee. Nice. Do whatever you want. Plus, they've got...
They have really great hydration drinks, which I'm really a big fan of.
I know you've got your yoga pants.
At night.
You cramp at night?
Yeah.
I cramp at night too. I use that for hydration.
Yeah.
You better than water.
Oh, you cramp at night. Okay, sorry.
Legs cramp.
I heard. Do you crap at night? That's what I heard.
That's because that's where your head's
I
at.
typically crap in the morning.
This portion of our show is not brought to you by Depends.
I crap.
Why don't you guys?
I'm told to.
Hey, everybody can be quiet. Look at this.
When I can take it.
Oh, look at this time. It's time for you to shut up.
Oh my goodness.
This is the revolution. This is the revolution at Java House in office coffee and home coffee. It's not just coffee, Tom. Okay, they've got hydration drinks. Oh, and Josh's favorite is the cocoa, which I've got to try later today.
Josh is gone. Nobody cares.
Okay, Josh is fishing.
The hell with Josh.
Here's how it works.
F that guy.
The phrase is peel and pour.
Yep.
And you take this thing, you peel it off, and you pour in your water, and you're ready to rock. And this will revolutionize the office coffee room because you can get rid of the Keurigs that get incredibly filthy, full of germs, and never work. Or you can just get Java House. And you can also get a huge discount, 25% off. I just got a love letter from someone who was listening a couple days ago, and they've already got their Java House order in.
Nice.
BobandTom.com, that's the code, BOBANDTOM. Just write that down in your Java House order. You go to javahouse.com, of course, and find out what's going on, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. It's Java House. Have yourself some Java. We got to work on that jingle, Pat.
Okay.
Got to get that Java jingle. Now, lots of cool stuff coming up in the news, as Chick mentioned, including a bizarre attempt at codifying. Is it codifying or codifying? A law in
It's codifying if you're a fisherman.
Okay, a law about selling professional teams in Ohio. It's very interesting. That would include, of course, the lowly Cleveland Browns. And we have a great world record this morning. I'm so excited. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
I didn't tell you guys. I put my brothers in a bit of a dilemma a couple weekends when I was fishing. Yes, we were all in line.
You're adopted?
When you are part of these, I'm not.
Okay.
When you're part of these fishing tournaments, you go when you're registered, you can go and buy shirts at this big event type thing at one of the loading docks. And so there are hundreds of people in line to get their swag bags and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And there's some people walking around with petitions. And one guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hi, I'm a third-party candidate. I'm running for president. Will you sign my petition just to be allowed on the ballot?" Mm-hmm. And you're not voting for me, of course. You're just... And I said, "Sure." And he goes, "You're registered to vote in Missouri?" I went, "Oh, my gosh, you know what? I'm not. But my two brothers right here are. They'll happily do this." And they kind of looked at me like...
Oh, no.
And I knew what I was doing.
Now they're on a list. They're going to get
they
went letters from Gus Hall, the head of the Communist Party.
Jerk.
So they went... so they looked at me like, "We're going to kill you." And so... the guy goes, "Hey, I just want another option out there." And I went, "You know what? I'm all for that. My brothers will happily do this." And my brothers go, yeah, we'll do it. And so they sign up and what's your name, email address, your home address.
Oh.
So they fill out all this stuff. And I'm talking to the guy. I go, "So are you getting a lot of signatures?" And he goes, yeah, things are going pretty good. And he's a middle-aged man, normal looking. He looks at me and he goes, "I'm a telepath." And I went, "Oh, is that right?" And he goes, "I speak to people through the television." And he's dead serious. And my brothers have already signed up for this guy.
Now he's got their email.
I go, "You speak to people through the television?" He goes, "Yeah, I watch TV and I can talk to other viewers." He goes, "March Madness was huge for me. I got a lot of college kids. I got into their heads and I told them about what I do, and they're very excited." And he goes, "Thank you guys so much." And he walked off. My brothers
I love normal guys that look normal that are completely insane.
Well, that wasn't all he said, though. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. And he walked off. I looked at my brothers. I go, "That man has your home address."
Yeah,
They were furious with me. And I did feel, at first I was like, "Oh, this is kind of a funny thing to do to them." And I do feel bad.
So now has this guy been sending them stuff? Like,
I don't know if they've been watching TV.
Yeah, know. Why does he need their address if he can just go into their homes on the
If
television?
that happens next time, would you please ask if you can do a selfie with the guy.
That's crazy.
I'd give anything for them to go home to them. Hey, how you doing? Remember me? I was out at man. Hey, what's going on? You got some nice plates here. Nice.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
We're ready if you are, Chick. Do you want to?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, wait a minute. I have a question. Are we just going to do this right in front of everybody?
And Doctor, I assume you just go in with one finger. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I gotta warn you, Joyce left the lube in her car last night.
Oh, it should be good and cold.
Funny stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. You know, it's always cold lube.
Why don't they should use a warming lube
Sarah, start playing the violin.
so we can't hear the screams.
You know the theme from Deliverance?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay,
You do the
this
play-by-play.
is- Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Tom Show, Christy Lee's here. There's Pat Godwin. Hello. Josh Arnold taking a couple days off. I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com Sports Desk. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick.
Yeah, I know you're busy.
I'm doing something over here.
Yeah, I know you.
A couple quick things. Ace Cosby update. Ace, as you know, broke his leg real bad a few weeks ago, and he's had a couple of issues, and he's resting comfortably right now. We hope to be seeing him again soon. We'll give you a full report in the next few days. But people have been writing in asking how is Ace doing.
Saw him yesterday. He was very funny. He was very funny.
Oh, good.
Thinks I'm married to Harry Hamlin. I love that.
Okay.
Well, he was a little groggy. He'd had he'd had a procedure. Are you going back today to see him?
Yes.
Because I was okay. Well, do you have, remind me? I'll loan you my razor.
Oh yeah.
I have an electric razor. Yeah, he looks
You
like.
leave him alone.
No,
If he wants to grow a beard, he can.
no, he doesn't have any choice. And
It was cute. He's coming out of that. He goes. He thought he was asleep for 5 years.
5 years.
Ace was coming out of the
anesthesia.
Yeah, and so he wanted to know. He thought he'd been asleep for 5 years.
Yeah.
So we actually.
Did you encourage that, or did you tell?
We may have said something about
President Vance and
President. We might have said President Vance. Him implying.
I see what happened.
Yeah, you want to have friends, don't you? In any event, we will give you an
He's
update.
still 39. He loves that.
Yeah, I think you should. Take. I've got a razor in my office, electric. You can maybe skin it back or whatever, or trim it back rather. I know he looks like a corporate head that's been kidnapped and kept in a locker for 3 months. We have lots and lots of letters to get to.
You have
today.
a lot of opinions, don't you? Especially about other people.
I love you, Tom, but you're very awkward in a hospital situation.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
That's because of all the germs. I coated myself.
I know.
That is-
It was spraying everywhere.
When I was in the hospital for the big long time for the open heart, you scared the woman I was married to at the time.
Unfortunately, not to death.
The entire. I have no comment. And all the nurses on the floor and a couple of who the hell was that? You don't hear that.
I have a certain presence. I'm
Yeah.
proud.
Yeah, presence. That's
People
what
were
it is.
starstruck by the fact that you were there. It was great.
Now we have lots and lots of letters about Direwolf. Now, once again, this company has
The
created
song or the animal?
both. And now, apparently,
No more
Was that an
Grateful
audible
Dead.
guess?
No
No more
more.
Grateful Dead obscure cuts.
it's not that obscure.
Yes, it is.
very obscure.
It's from what I may arguably their best album, Working Man's Dead. In any event, Direwolf is a semi-famous Grateful Dead song. It's also apparently part of the Game of Thrones TV show that I never watched, but I guess it was quite popular.
Very good.
Let me tell you something. It was more popular than Working Man's Dead. I'll tell you
that's for
that.
sure.
Well, I don't see the Game of Thrones playing a sold-out set of shows in the Sphere at Vegas. Now, do I?
Well, I don't.
Well,
but they.
it's a TV
never
show.
mind. You know what? When you're right, you're right.
It's not necessarily my favorite Grateful Dead tune. I will say that. But
It's
were
not
aware
mine.
of it.
It's not my favorite because I don't have a favorite Grateful Dead.
okay, that's fine.
with
You're
you, Jim.
entitled to your opinion.
I just don't.
The Dire Wolf has been recreated by this company. It's part of this gene splicing CRISPR thing. It's very complicated, way out of my sphere of.
It sounds like a lettuce
Understanding.
roar.
It does, doesn't it?
But yeah, I don't think they should be trying to recreate these animals. And it's kind of a Jurassic Park-esque thing, but you can read about it if you're interested in it. This is Josh from Louisville. I'm a huge Grateful Dead fan, Tom. Thank you for playing even a small portion of the song Direwolf.
Well, I'm glad we can make you happy, John.
Peace and love, man. That's how the letter ends. Now, this next one.
You know, I went out to a campground one weekend because the Grateful Dead were playing around here, and we thought we'd go out. This was like 25 years. And we thought we'd talk to the Grateful Dead people, the fans.
some fun
and
audio.
See
Yeah.
what's going on, what's happening. And there were a couple guys who were going to beat me up.
What?
And, they were upset that we were there or something like that. But then,
Were you ruining their vibe, man?
Did you have a Billy Joel T-shirt on?
no, our producer at the time, Dean, asked him, said, what would Jerry do in this situation? And the guy immediately calmed down and started hugging people, and it was unbelievable.
Wow.
So I guess I can't argue with that.
Yeah, that's kind of fascinating.
It is.
Either
but-
that or Jerry would come in and figure some way to market it and make $1 billion, I think. The bigger.
Now, I have some more letters of that ilk, but first, this one. This comes to us from Call Sign Otis.
Call sign Otis.
All right.
This is serious business.
Is he our man in
Is he a
Kandahar?
pilot?
Yes, United States Air Force.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much. We appreciate everything you're doing out there, Otis. He goes, I'm a fighter pilot, U.S. Air Force. This past weekend, we were flying overhead security in a certain area in Florida.
Oh, we're invading Florida?
No. He's a U.S. Air Force.
Well, I mean, I know, but
He's
who knows, Tom? Who knows at this point?
security. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know what you're talking about.
He goes,
Georgia might attack Florida and annex it.
yeah.
Okay.
My wingman and I were transitioning home, and I could hear air traffic control directing some skydivers over DeLand. Now, we were talking about this yesterday. DeLand, Florida has a very nice community of skydivers and a little airport there. I used to go there all the time. And he goes, I quickly radioed to my wingman. He said, hey, two. You know why they call it DeLand? He said, no. I said, because it's by the sea.
The reaction was?
I love it.
Quote, he was not amused.
I would give anything if the letter said he ejected.
He said, thanks for adding some humor to a difficult 6-hour mission. Call sign Otis. Thank you very much, sir.
We need to know
We
what's
appreciate
happening in
your-
Florida. We've got fighter jets over Florida.
Yeah, something's going on.
Mar-a-Lago, the president's there. They have
Right.
they have air support because it's the
Security.
president, for God's sake.
That makes
That
sense.
might be the reason, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think he
Well,
was.
you never know, Tom.
It was very It was a lot of news that
Maybe
he was
that's what they want you to think.
Mar-a-Lago. Let's see. Dear friends, longtime listener, first-time emailer from William.
We ain't lovers and we ain't friends.
I'm sorry. He's Billy from Frankfort, Kentucky. We traveled from Frankfort to see the Louisville Comedy Club show. Willie, Al, and Frank were great. My wife specifically wanted to say hi to Three Mom Tom. Oh, that's very funny.
You shouldn't say that out loud on the air.
I'm going to do that again. Now, back to parachuting. You guys were talking about skydiving yesterday. I live in Midtown, Ohio.
Josh wants to skydive. I said that yesterday.
Yeah. We had a Groupon, and we had to go tandem. I was riding up on the plane, very stressed out. I asked the instructor what would happen if he passed out during the jump, because you're attached to somebody.
Sure.
He goes, the chute will automatically open at a certain altitude. Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I didn't know that either.
Me neither.
How does the chute know? Is it like a cup that keeps things hot?
Smart shoot.
Keeps things cold? Is it?
I wonder if he was just saying.
technology?
I wonder if he was just saying that
To make her feel
because
better.
wouldn't the chute open up on the plane on the way up? Maybe you have to act. I don't know. I have no knowledge of this. The scariest moment was when they opened the door and shuffle your way to the opening. The instructor yelled at me to have my toes stick out of the plane. I remember seeing farmland and thinking, what the F am I doing? The next thing I know, we were falling. The instructor rolled over so I could look up and watch the plane fly by. Oh. I guess that's as opposed to the earth hurtling towards your face. It was the most surreal and exhilarating thing I've ever done. I would definitely do it again, writes Kevin. Now in Winchester, Kentucky, he goes, by the way, if your nuts are not positioned properly in the harness, get ready to start singing in falsetto.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
Falling at 160 miles per hour and then getting yanked back up by the parachute. Not the most pleasant experience for your gonads. Well, thank you very much, Kevin.
Yikes.
If you're just joining us, certainly thank you for joining us. Happy to be here. This is the Bob and Tom Show, and we are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We'll visit the Orange Insole Sports Desk with Chick McGee shortly, not to mention the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
I have a letter.
What have you got, Christy?
Remember yesterday we were talking about the not so pleasant topic of where you place your burial plot in the cemetery?
Yeah.
Dear Bob and Tom, this is from Cindy. My dad chose a burial plot next to the road in the cemetery so he could just throw flowers out the window as we drove by. He was...
Boy,
people
that-
get busy, and
really-
he was thinking ahead.
Well, it was a fair question. Is
Yeah.
It cheapens the process.
Is it cheaper
to be at a busy intersection in a cemetery? Because we had a great letter from someone whose driver's instructor took them to a cemetery and made them drive through reverse down Cemetery Road, saying, if you hit a headstone, it's going to be really expensive.
Yeah.
And the person said they've had their head on a swivel ever since when driving in reverse. It taught them a big lesson. I don't recommend this.
No.
But we wanted to know, if you're up on the hill with a great view, is that a more expensive
I
plot?
would think, or
Is it-
under a tree.
Is it
or-
like buying any other real estate?
I would think, yeah.
I would think.
It's like anything, location.
Yeah. If I owned a cemetery, I'd be doing that.
Hell yes.
Absolutely.
Now, we do have very, very disturbing cemetery news coming up this morning.
From my hometown of Philly.
Have you seen the viral video? If you have, you'll know. I won't say what happened, but yikes. We'll be getting to that a little bit later on. Now, we have a really interesting letter here. Chick talked about some of this yesterday. I don't know why we were talking about the water at the Titanic, some museum or something.
Because Josh said the water at the one of
temperature
the
is
Titanic
28
Museum
degrees.
is there's an exhibit that
They let
goes
you put
to
your hand in the actual
Yeah, it's
water.
a different
Where
place.
is the Titanic
They're
Museum?
different. I looked that up. There's not a specific museum.
I think there's
but
one
There
in
was one in St.
Branson.
Petersburg,
There's
right?
one, and there's one in
One in
There's like
Branson.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Pigeon Forge.
Okay.
Pigeon Forge
Okay.
is the big one.
Because that's where the Titanic was going to dock.
You know, today is the day that it left port in 1912, I believe.
Right.
in
Oh,
England.
that's hopeful.
Okay.
Yeah, it was hopeful that day.
Now, in reference to the Titanic, writes Brian from Millsboro, Delaware, because Josh was saying when you put your hand in the water, it's freezing.
Yeah.
The reason
28 degrees.
Yeah, the reason water doesn't freeze at 28 degrees is because of the salt content.
Right.
Salt allows water to remain liquid at lower temperatures. If you like your beer frigid, fellas, add a 3-to-1 ratio of ice to salt in the cooler. It will melt the ice faster, but the contents inside can easily drop to 25 degrees. So cold water bottle will freeze solid when you twist open the cap. So if you want your beer extra cold.
When my dad's dad, my grandfather, when he drank beer, which wasn't very often, he mostly drank Jack, but when he drank beer, he would put salt in his beer.
Yeah.
I've heard of
That's
that.
a big
He liked it very much.
I knew a woman that always got beer with ice.
Ugh.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In any event, he said tie strings to the bottlenecks because it'll sting like hell if you have to put your hand down into the iced down water.
Huh.
This is someone who plans a party.
Yeah, he does.
This is the kind of person that makes a nice mixed drink. They have the little gizmo that you pour the stuff in and measure everything.
Cocktail shaker. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that. The shot glass.
The word, I
thing.
believe, is called a jigger.
Yeah, makes me nervous.
The word makes you nervous.
Just based on that, letter, that guy might want to get in the program.
Yeah.
He's really.
That's the kind of guy you sit next to in a meeting.
I want to party with Brian in Millsboro, Delaware.
Yeah.
Thinking about.
You do your thing, Brian.
Keeping
Thank you.
his liquor cold.
His driveway is really busy in the summer.
Man, oh man.
But I like someone who plans.
Did you ever do that? You've never sat in your driveway on a lawn chair and had beer with your neighbors, have you?
The answer's no.
No. But I mean, I know my neighbors. We've had them over.
Okay.
Been over to their house.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
What sort of?
What marble do you have in your kitchen?
It's more of a backyard thing, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, my house is there's a whole cultural thing about that.
By the pool.
That's why houses built in a certain era have a nice front porch, but then in the 50s or so, everything switched to the backyard.
I've heard
Decks,
that
et cetera, because more people had automobiles.
the Mason-Dixon lines, South United States, they front porch, northern backyard. That's what I've always.
Love a good
could be.
front porch.
I don't know if that's true, but
We're backyard people. Although we play stuff in the front yard too. The girls play out there. We have a portable pickleball net. We wheel out into the.
Oh,
that sounds
really?
like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, just play in the driveway. It's fun.
is your driveway level or is it on a slant?
Of course, it's level. You can't play pickleball on a slanted driveway.
Yes, you can. We do that at a friend's, but we have a net at the bottom of the driveway so the ball doesn't roll out.
You know, I've got a good driveway for a pickleball. I might.
There you go.
They're real
Calling
cheap.
the neighbors to come
It's
over.
real cheap. It's a cheesy pickleball net on wheels. It's fun.
Charge $50 an hour.
Real quick, we have time for one more letter. We do. Well, thank you, Tom. Dear Bob and Tom Show.
To himself again.
Longtime listener, original member of the Morning Breath Club. Yes, the shirts are on the way.
Son of a bitch.
The Morning Breath Club is a secret organization within the Bob and Tom Show listening cadre.
The name only.
None of those words are used properly.
Okay.
Thank you for your tireless efforts to get Mr. Peter Frampton into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Of course.
Yeah.
Peter is the best. Could you please use your influence to get Blue Oyster Cult in, too? It's a travesty that they are not in. I would agree. I love Blue Oyster Cult.
Are they still taking votes?
They're no Peter Frampton.
Not this year.
Not yet.
I don't think so. I think they've already decided.
Yeah, I think they
Maybe not. But I
We'll
mean,
have to look it up.
Always thought Blue Oyster Cult was from like Shepherdshire, England.
I'm
or
with you,
something.
Chick.
they're from Long Island.
They're from Long Island. Yeah.
I used to see the bumper stickers all the time. Just BOC.
Yeah.
They got the great song "Don't Fear the Reaper" and many others. Great guitar.
Burning
playing.
for you when you gave me.
I mean, I can give you. I could give you a list of 25
Burning, I'm burning.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame people you've never heard of, and no one ever plays their music. So
I know
Yeah.
you could.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Okay, there's a lot of no talents in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now,
Oh, my God.
right now it's time to check in with Chick McGee and why he feels safe and secure in his home.
Simply Safe. That's right. FBI crime data shows break-ins are more likely during daylight hours than under nighttime hours. Protect your home with Simply Safe's proactive security that helps stop threats before they even happen. We trust Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Show. We've got cameras and the security system installed. And traditional security systems, you know this, they only take action after somebody's already broken into your house. That's too late. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection. They help prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. And if someone's lurking around, agents can see and talk to them in real time, turn on spotlights, and even call the police all before that lurker has a chance to get into your house and touch your stuff. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Plans start at around $1 a day, incredibly affordable, and there is a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. So visit simplysafetom.com and claim this amazing deal, 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and get your first month free. You heard me, 50% off and your first month free. Go to simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. Coming up, a lot of fascinating stuff, including cemetery news, Dine and Dash news, international Dine and Dash news of record proportion.
I've never done that.
Me either.
Of course, I've never done that either.
I'll have an update on the.
I have had to rush out of a meal where I did that thing you see in the movies where you just take out like $60, throw it on the table, and rush out because there's an emergency.
Oh,
I believe that. I think of all of us, you're the most likely to have dined and dashed and not tell us.
I have never done that.
You and your hippie
maybe
days.
not even new. Like,
Oh, you mean being forgetful and forgetting to pay? No, never.
Yeah.
No.
Your hippie days in New York, walking around with all your hippie friends.
Never, and I've never shoplifted. I am not a thief.
Nothing makes you more alive than stealing.
Coming up, how would you like to check out small, little, tiny moons? Oh yeah. Oh, not children, of course.
Hey, I said, changing the subject. The Masters getting underway as I'm talking.
Okay, good.
Luca returns to Dallas. We'll talk about it.
Great trade.
We'll learn Slovenian.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Okay. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Bob. What are you doing out here?
Same thing you're doing. Got a light?
Smoking, we are smoking in front of the building. Oh, we are smoking in front of the building. We are puffing, we are gagging, we are happy because we're smoking. We are smoking in front of the building.
Met a girl from another office. She's a smoker, just like me. Now we're dating and we're smoking. We're smoking in front of the building.
We are smoking in front of the building, and we smell like we've been camping. It could be raining, it could be snowing, but we're smoking in front of the building. Hacking, wheezing, barely breathing, choking, croaking. We love smoking.
I never was a smoker until I looked outside. They were smoking while I was working. So now I'm smoking in front of the building.
We are smoking in front of the building, and the ashtrays are overflowing. We are smoking instead of working. We are smoking in front of the building. We are smoking in front of the building. We are standing, we are talking, but mostly we are smoking. We are smoking in front of the building. Smoking in front of the building. Smoking.
Oh, God.
In front of the building.
Beautifully done.
Where was the end?
Screw it.
Bravo.
Yesterday we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
You had those hickeys, yeah. Oh, and your daughters. Yeah.
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
My boyfriend was a vampire.
Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
Oh my God.
One stick
one of
of
the
chalk
fattest things I've ever
would
done.
never be enough
We had to use a whole
at
box
all.
of chalk to outline his.
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person. I wish I were an actual sportsosaurus. I'd rip your body, your limbs.
More chalk.
Lucky numbers.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
You know what, Josh? I ate all day yesterday, and I really feel good about it, so screw him. You know what? It doesn't matter.
I was just trying to lighten the sad picture we all had of Josh lying there dead.
Oh.
Maybe lighten the mood.
You know, I think that's even more insulting. He's taken an insult to you and tried to spin it into a positive.
Oh, yeah, that's what's insulting.
Good God.
Tonight at Helium downtown. It's the Frank Caliendo Quadro. It's Frank, Willie,
what?
Al. It's a
what?
What's the word I'm looking?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Most of you are going to be thankful you missed some of that. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
I was trying to think of the name of something and I couldn't remember.
Cartel.
Cartel, that what it was?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know what word you made up, but it's
Quadro is what you made up.
Quadro is like a bastard of four. I don't know what you're trying to
The
say.
Frank Caliendo Quadro.
No.
No, it's a cartel.
Cartel, okay.
Caliendo Cartel.
You could say cadre.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be
That's a
good.
word.
That would be
Posse.
good.
Posse.
It would be the tour right now is Willie G,
Patrick Keane.
Frank Caliendo, and Al Jackson.
Yes, great
And we're getting all kinds of mail about how great their shows are. They're going to be in Indy tonight. They're going to be in Cincinnati Friday and Saturday, Columbus Monday.
Sunday.
Sorry, Sunday. I'm getting it right now. Thank you. I've cleared everything up.
Yeah.
We can edit all this out. Cut. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Certainly glad to be here.
Just a second. We have an important announcement.
Oh, whoa. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. One more Dire Wolf letter. I don't know why you guys hate that song so much.
Have you heard it?
You've heard it, right? Especially someone who doesn't like steel guitar.
It's an interesting phase. The Grateful Dead, when Jerry was playing some pedal steel with the New Riders. You know what I'm talking about, Christy. Did you ever hear that great
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young?
Did you ever hear that great album?
This wasn't my thing.
Did you ever hear the New Riders, the Purple Sage album?
No.
Oh,
another stinker.
No.
Really? What? Did they have a hit?
How do you define hit? Did they bring joy to their fans?
Did they do Panama Red?
Yes.
Or is that...
Yeah, that later on, yeah.
Paint them all red.
Yeah, that was later on, but
I was listening to the Monkees back then.
Yes, now you're talking.
But the Monkees, you know, something as the great fellows in Rush would sing, freedom of music, and I believe in that. Not really, but the point is,
no, you don't believe in that.
Not at all. No, there's a bunch of crap out there.
Yeah.
But even the crappy music, people, if it brings joy to them, let them have it. Let them have their heroin, their morphine.
What I was listening to driving in this morning. That dirty, dirty, dirty. Low Down. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's great.
What a great song that is.
Can't go wrong with
Just so smooth.
I saw the
rolls right along.
I saw the Silk Degrees tour.
That dirty, dirty,
and his band was essentially Toto.
Oh my God.
David Page.
I saw him not too long ago.
It's just everything that you've ever wanted to know about 1970s. It's right there.
Yeah.
Boz Scaggs.
Just mellow. And
The Porcaro Brothers.
It's got to be, what, Page on the keyboard?
Yeah.
Isn't this great?
Are you kidding me?
The Dirty, Dirty Lowdown.
It's
now
filthy.
this is music.
Filthy, dirty lowdown.
And it's a great talk over, too.
I don't care for this part.
Oh, yeah.
This is the part you talk over.
Yeah, when you're DJing.
You do traffic and weather and talk about how cool Boz's haircut looks. Boz?
Look cool. Run around, hanging with the crowd.
You do a nice Boz. Thank you very much.
In the street.
Could I get to my letter?
Downtown. Nope, it means we were dead. You can't. It's gone.
We're trying to override you.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
We've been talking about the dire wolf.
Dirty, dirty lowdown.
And again, this is a Game of Thrones thing, and I'm not tuned into Game of Thrones. Sorry.
Either, but...
I understand there was a lot of nudity. Did you watch it, Pat?
Yeah, I loved it.
You did?
Almost everyone who watched it loved it.
A lot of weightlifters.
We need
nude.
to send you to the wall.
A lot of weightlifters.
A lot of abs.
Not gladiator.
You need to go to. You know what? You need to spend like 5 to 10, maybe 15 years on the wall protecting the North County. That's what you need. King of the North.
Someone heard me.
Thank you, King of the North.
Under my breath, I mentioned this. This company, what are they called? Colossal
Biosciences.
They've created baby dire wolves out of the amber with Jurassic Park, whatever.
And what is the other one?
I am going to be mumbling baby dire wolf later.
And I mentioned this in this person. Andrew has the same idea, which is someone selling dire doodle puppies in supermarket parking lots soon. Well, we took a standard poodle and we made it into a dire wolf. He's a sweet little boy, but he might bite your hand off.
A dire doodle. I like that.
Well, there's already a wolf doodle out there somewhere, I'm sure.
What were the names of the dire wolves on Game of Thrones?
They were fantastic.
Remember
Look,
that?
graphics, they looked real.
And a dire wolf,
Yeah, that CGI can do some
10,000 years ago. It's a larger wolf.
Mm-hmm.
In any event, let's get over to the sports page.
All the Stark kids got dire wolves. That's right. I'm sorry. What?
Real quick, the update on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Blue Oyster Cult is not even nominated this year, but you have until April 21st if you want to vote. The fan vote is still open.
Okay.
Oh, you'll love this, Tom. Dire wolf's names were Ghost, Nymeria, Lady. Oh yeah. I think Gray Wind was one of the dire wolves.
Nymeria sounds like the discharge one gets from the male member during tertiary syphilis. Doctor, the Nymeria smear is here.
The new ones are Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi.
Khaleesi.
Yeah. Khaleesi is
that's from the Latin meaning this is a bad idea. Now. We can segue over that way to the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk starring Chick McGee, if you like.
Last night, Luka Doncic returned to Dallas for the first time since he was traded to
the Lakers. Do they want to redo?
Well,
can they say it was an Indian giver situation?
Luka scored how many points? 45 last night, and the Lakers won to clinch a playoff spot. Where's my final score? 112-97, the Lakers.
Checkmate.
And they had T-shirts on all the seats in Dallas that said Havla. Would you like to learn Slovenian, Tom? It's H-V-A-L-A.
Does that mean hello?
That means
goodbye.
Thank you. That means thank you. Thank you for everything. Now, if someone from Slovenia goes Havla, you say prosim. That means you're welcome.
Prosim?
Or nizakaj. Nizakaj or prosim. It means you're welcome.
Oh.
See, now you're up to date.
But are they acknowledging this was the worst trade in history?
I think some people have acknowledged that, but I don't think it is the worst trade in history. And I don't know what sports talk show you've been hearing that telling you that this is the worst trade in sports history. I don't think it is.
It is. Okay,
you know what? When you put it like that,
is the Deshaun Watson trade worse?
I don't know what the worst sports trade. That's another.
Babe Ruth.
But if you like, da, that's yes in Slovenian. Kakosi.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, that's what you have at. Yeah, that's what happens at a bus station Saturday night by the glory hole.
If you guys are going to be children about this, we'll stop learning Slovenian. That means, how are you?
Oh, kakasi.
Dobro jutro.
Do you have a song about this, Matt?
What do you think dobro jutro means in Slovenian?
That means the banjo player can play dobro also.
It means good morning. I'm trying to educate.
Dobro Juso.
And I think Pat has a song.
A Slovenian folk song.
Oh, good. Let's hear it.
Authentic.
Once upon a time, there was Luca. Not the Luca from the Suzanne Vega song.
No, the other one.
Remember how it used to be with the Mavericks? A trade everybody thought was wrong. He is a Laker now. 45 points, holy cow, against the Dallas team that traded him. Oh, why did they choose? Now the Mavericks lose. For Luca's good or yesterday. What a day! Da 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 da.
Luca, Luca.
This particular article says it's the worst trade since Babe Ruth was dealt to the Yankees.
Where is the nearest hospital in Slovenian?
Well, we'll move it. We'll find out.
We'll have that translation when we come back.
Yeah, that'll hold them.
Do you accept credit cards in Slovenia?
Oh, that's good to know.
How do I say cerveza más?
How do we say we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios?
Help, please.
Okay, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
The best comedian, Tim Allen, is here.
He goes, oftentimes, you hear this a lot. Yeah, oftentimes the technology they learn here at the race is translated into your family car. And I went, yeah, right. This year, the Chevy's offered the Indy Celebrity, a 900 horsepower celebrity wagon. So I'm like, gosh, George, this thing's really got some pickup, doesn't it? I got to the kids to school in about 6 seconds. We're having lapping practice next week with all the other girls' PTA. She's running the Offie. I'm doing the Buick. And Betty's got the Chevy High-Tech. I pulled the trailer right out from under the boat, George. This baby's got some guts to it. Love Sears. Do you? It's a Craftsman tool department makes my nipples rock hard. She always figured we should grunt like pigs. The little primates you are. Don't speak to your mother. You grunt like the pigs you are. Ever try to take a steak away from your husband? Here, honey. We're trying to grab meat from a man while we're just like dogs. I like going through the house rewiring stuff. That's my favorite thing. And those big tool belts. belts.
Yeah.
2 cordless Makita drills hanging low. But you gotta know how to wear it, otherwise your butt crack shows. You ever notice that? Hey, what is that, a pencil holder over there, Bob? I'm gonna hike that up. I got some spackle. I'll figure out that butt crack. I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob. I got kids eating food in this kitchen. Get out of here. Go to Miner Me a Dovetail out there or something, Bob. I just cruise around my house like Bob Vila, with a bad headache. Just looking for stuff. I notice Grandma's Easy Lift chair isn't moving quite as quick as I'd like it to. So I pop down the hardware store, pick up a compressor, some hose, some coax cable. I wire that sucker up. I forget Grandma lost some weight in the years I look at it. Got the 140 pounds a little too high, isn't it, Grandma? Shot that bitch halfway across the kitchen there. Doilies following her. Sorry, Grandma. I'll dial that baby down as soon as I rewire Grandpa's hearing aid. I got a preamp on that son of a bitch.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Now that's manly.
Presiding over a symbolic condom roast in his Catholic Church's parking lot in Waterbury, Connecticut. Yes,
I love those.
The Reverend Joseph Looney
Mesquite
protested
condom roast. Very tasty.
I'd like that blackened, please. It makes it look bigger.
And they look so good at a shish kebab, too. A little pepper, a little bell pepper, condom, tomato.
What's the name of this reverend?
Oh, Reverend Joseph Looney. I'm not kidding.
Unbelievable. I'm Casey Kasem. I don't think so. American Top 40. Is it just my imagination, or is my head just a bit too big for my body? And here's my wife, Karima Kasem. Show him the Top 40s, honey.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Yeah, that's why you're single. That's all.
What?
Are we? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. We're back live.
Back with that.
Not your tongue.
He was talking about me because I went like this.
No. I'll tell you what it was. You see, you're not even aware of what you just did. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, our interview with Donald Fagen.
You're
from
so
Steely Dan.
stupid. You don't know what you're saying.
No, we're trying to make conversation. Just before the mic's open, Josh goes, hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Yeah, that's right. He's excited about
Right.
It was something we had discussed.
Did you hear what Tom said? We were trying to make conversation. Tom doesn't
He
have
didn't speak a
conversations.
word during that break. He
Doesn't
kept
say
his
anything.
headphones
They
on.
invented the phrase, he talks at me.
You, yes.
I thought it was. I mean, Josh. Okay, you're on a first date. Let's just say, and there's some nice music in the background. You're at a nice restaurant, and the waiter comes up. You order some sort of cocktail, I assume. What's your beverage of choice?
I might have a tequila and a beer.
Together?
Beer.
Sure,
there you go.
Beer and a shot. Why not?
As you can
What
see,
he's thinking is, you don't look like an alcoholic. That's what he's thinking.
Oh, no, I think he looks like one. And then
Farthest from the truth, but go ahead.
And then this young lady orders something, and then you say, diverts a conversation starter, hey, my new toilet seats, I just got a thing from Amazon. It's on the way. And then she goes,
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he would do.
Waiter, could I get an Uber? I've got to get out of here. I have a thing I had to.
My God, the way your brain operates.
I know, it's amazing,
Fascinating.
isn't it?
So your new toilet seat, something you want to tell us why?
Well, we were talking because I'm tired of my vacuum cleaner, and Christy and I were talking about vacuum, and I'm going to order the one she has.
Yeah, you're replacing your vacuum.
I love my vacuum.
I'm tired
And so to enter the conversation, you said, wow, that's really interesting. Hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Because the other day I mentioned that I broke
about it.
Josh, I love you, but I think he might be right.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying it's kind of a conversation killer, really.
I knew
Jackson. It's all happening tonight. Helium downtown for some great live comedy.
Hey, welcome welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Howdy.
Howdy do. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
What a swell shirt.
Thank you.
That's
is
what
something.
I'd say in the bizarro world.
$700.
Is that right?
You were ripped
Well,
off.
you got took, my friend.
What?
Willie Griswold's in the house.
Hey, man, good to see you.
I like that mustache. It's really coming in.
I
like it too.
Yes,
Yeah.
very
Listen
nice.
to your dad.
I like it too.
Yeah,
it's good.
Look at him.
No, it's actually good. It's good.
I'm Chick at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Hello, Tom.
I need to explain the genesis of this notion here. Someone was suggesting that a chick looks better now as a man of a certain age than he did as a young man.
Yes, I said that.
I disagree. I grew this mustache out because of one young Chick McGee.
In tribute to me,
A mustachioed radio legend.
God. Some say God. Some say God.
And a chick
He
said,
didn't have quite the mustache.
but Chick said, why didn't you said, why didn't you guys tell me 30 years ago this mustache looked ridiculous?
You bastards let me walk around with that mustache. And you know, as soon as I go by, you go, hey, you still got the mustache. Look at that. What an idiot.
Thought that?
Good God.
So, I mean, Willie, if you like the stash, keep the stash.
That's not what he said earlier.
It's
I said,
if you like the stash.
I said he could try out to be Bernardo in a production of West Side Story.
Let me tell you something
It's
about this.
not exactly how you say it.
You've never, when I went to college, you never gave me any advice where to go. You've never guided me through anything with a girl. And now with the mustache, now you want a direct parent.
You know what? Your dynamic. You can say more. You can say more to him than when you say, "Well, if you like the mustache, keep it." You say more with that. Then why don't you shave, you idiot? No. You heard him.
I had a very bad goatee for a couple of years.
You did. After
You
the
had
divorce.
Actually,
had
I
a
thought it
wonderful
looked
coat.
great.
Yeah, you know, it looked good.
You
I
looked cooler
really
than
did.
you've
I
ever
had the
looked in
bad
your
goatee
life.
because I dyed it. Somebody, no, you guys didn't tell me. I looked
No,
ridiculous.
yes, we did.
Some of you did.
You would
Not all.
not listen.
Wait a minute, all of you did actually.
Yeah, we did.
We all did try to tell you to shave.
Yeah, they told you.
We kept telling you, quit dyeing your hair,
It
remember?
looked like shoe polish. It was so dark.
It was dark.
Yeah, but now you've got the. Do you dye your eyebrows or are they that black?
Oh, they're this black, yeah.
Really?
Pat and I think, are related somehow. My eyebrows are the same as Pat's, and my overall, he's whiter than I am. I don't know how that happened, but just by a tick.
You guys are both kind of from the same region of the country.
I think we are.
Well, I'm from Eastern Pennsylvania. Where are you from?
Dumbassville, Iowa.
Oh, I'm right next to that. Yeah. I drank that water.
You've been around Dumbassville.
Oh, boy, have I.
Now, when you had the mustache, Chick, when you had the mustache,
Mom was from Dumbass. What?
when you had the mustache, you would have been. I could have cast you as a used car salesman that people would regret buying a car from you after the car turned into a lemon. No,
that's not a compliment.
Probably. What are you trying to do? Wait a minute.
I'm agreeing with you.
Sometimes he tries to walk you into your own pain.
Oh, I know.
Does that make sense?
But you know, there's always I can always listen to that dirty
Yeah,
low
baby.
down, and I don't. It takes me to a place where
We're trying to get your dad away from the Grateful Dead.
Are we doing this morning?
Oh yeah.
I'm so into this.
Aren't you? Don't you love Boss Skaggs?
How sweet it! Dun, dun, dun. That's me on keyboards, by the way. But I don't like the mellotron or the flute here or whatever.
It's yeah.
It's a flute. It's a flute, I assume.
No, it's a keyboard.
You think so?
Keyboard.
It's a Roland D30.
Run around, hanging with the crowd. Put your business in the street. Talking out loud.
Now, can you do your Dudley Do-Right singing this? Would it be exactly the same?
How much you done spent?
It is the same.
Swear you must believe it's all heaven sent.
You got the tone right there when you do those. Yeah, it's great.
It
You
is.
do pretty good musical
I'll
impressions.
save you now. I'll save you now. The dirty low down.
The great album Silk Degrees from Boz Skaggs.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, is Boz in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I don't think he is.
Oh, come on. What are you?
Is Steve Miller in the Rock and Roll?
Yes.
I thought they were the same guy for 3 years.
No.
Did you really?
Steve Miller is, I think, 80. I just saw him. He opened for the Eagles.
He's a lot older than you think, I think.
Steve Miller?
He might be 85.
No, he's not.
No?
He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2020 as a non-performer.
Who was?
Steve Miller?
No, Boz Skaggs, meaning he was inducted for his contributions to music as a singer, songwriter, and musician.
Well, what else
The
would
hell
you be
does that mean?
inducted for?
What is this?
Maybe
That's
he was like a
ridiculous.
non-performer on the night of the induction. Is that what it could mean?
It says category non-performer.
I'm being told by the world's greatest, thinnest producer that Fabio is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Fabio?
Fabio? You mean what, Fabian, maybe?
Oh, he's...
Fabio, the fashion model?
Fashion model that you were in the
can't wait
parade
till we
with?
figure out what's going on.
Oh, I'm sorry. He, our producer said. Yeah, put that up, Hoffy.
Oh, there it is.
That's me.
Oh, there's your mustache.
Okay.
It's me and Fabio.
Looks good, dude.
Yeah.
You're out of your everlasting
No. Chick is the one on the left.
Now, okay. Now, hang on a second. Hang on. If that guy robbed a bank and I went in, now I'd go back in right after I robbed it, looking like I do now, you'd never know it was me.
Is that you and your ex-wife? Who is that woman?
That's Fabio.
Oh, Fabio.
Yeah.
That's quite a chest.
And I had to wear a
And he
T-shirt.
still wears that hair at this age.
I am
think.
not Fabio.
You look pretty good in that picture.
Oh, you've got to be out of your tree.
I think you're handsome, man.
Look at that.
I know the mustache is embarrassing.
What a
I think
neck.
it was embarrassing.
Look at that guy's neck. I don't like his neck.
Could we move forward here? We have Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. What's happening?
I will tell you that a tradition unlike any other. The Masters starts.
You got to say it this way.
Okay.
A tradition, and you have to whisper.
Broadcasters playing a key role in the Masters. Here are the rules. They have to abide by courtesy of Augusta National, famously gone out of its way to prevent them from uttering a number of words and phrases. If you're broadcasting the Masters, you can't say fans.
What?
You cannot say the word fans. Patrons is the preferred nomenclature, which seemingly stems from the fact that the word fan is derived from fanatical, a connotation Augusta National apparently wants to distance itself from.
Yeah.
Rough. You can't say he's in the rough. Somebody hits a ball into the rough. Broadcasters are instructed to use second cut as the style guide they're expected to abide by. Firmly states there is no rough at Augusta National.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Are you having a good time?
Oh.
Sand Trap. Augusta National features a grand total of 44 bunkers, not sand traps. Plenty of golfers refer to them as sand traps, but you'll never hear that from anybody broadcasting the Masters.
This sounds like propaganda.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Back nine. Can't say back nine, Tom. Don't say it.
What do you say?
Maybe a common term at every other golf course, but they call it the second nine at Augusta. There is no back nine.
Did your mom or dad ever refer to, when you're eating chicken, asking for the second joint?
No.
Never.
I've heard
What is
of
the
that.
second joint?
It's like you grew up in Ernest Hemingway.
I know, right?
My dad would ask for a second joint, but it wasn't chicken.
It was right there for you, Pat. You're welcome.
That's right.
Yeah, my mother would always say that.
What's the second joint?
I guess it's the
We
leg.
can't say driving range.
Is it the leg, I guess?
Any
You
golf
can't say
course
driving range.
hosts a tournament. Of course, all the courses have driving range. The preferred wording: tournament practice area.
Can you say big? Can you say like big honking boobs? Could they say that during the broadcast?
I don't think they can.
Yeah.
They didn't allow female boobs at Augusta for quite a while. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's way longer than you think.
You can't say, and this is the tricky one, you can't say country club for Augusta. Augusta National, one of the most exclusive country clubs on the planet. The institution, though, officially known as Augusta National Golf Club. That's the way they want it referred, not country club.
Okay.
You can't say twosome.
What?
Golfers who make the cut play with another competitor during the weekend. It's known as a pairing. Don't say twosome. And, of course, groupings are 3 golfers.
Now this is starting to sound like Pot of Wales.
Not a threesome.
Oh, I can see what
They don't want that naughty connotation.
Yeah, probably for the same thing they've done with the big honking boobs.
And you can't say fourth round at the Augusta. Don't first, second, third round. That's fine. Fourth round, no.
So if there's a woman with big honking boobs,
final round
in the you can't say a fan. You'd have to refer to her as. Did you see the patron?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Is the term patron gender neutral?
Yes.
So you could say that patron has a
big
huge
honky boob.
Yes,
Honky
with and we're hoping for some rain so we get some more nippleage. Because
Nippleage is allowed.
Yes, I'll tell you what. I got a bunker in my pants right now that is harder than a 2-iron in lightning.
I hope to get her in a threesome.
A pairing. Okay, okay. I'm glad we sorted that out.
Okay.
The second joint in chicken is the joint between the thigh and the drumstick.
I have no idea.
Remember when they used to actually cover the legs of a piano with?
Oh, because it was naughty. Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Victorian age, yes.
Yeah.
Is that we're going that far?
I think it's for the second
Life
joint
with
thing.
father. Yeah.
you would ask for, could I please have the second joint? Yeah, that has fallen into disfavor. If anyone else listening has ever experienced this, please write me a letter. I feel so alone right now.
You're getting more and more alone.
You feel that way a lot, don't you?
All the time.
Can I have some tibia meat, please?
You're just so hip that we forget your age sometimes.
Yeah,
Because you're so
that's
cool.
it.
That's right. I get that a lot.
Youthful energy.
Yeah.
You must believe it's all heaven sent.
There it is again, man.
Oh, I love Boz Gags.
You doing your Boz?
You don't forget. You forget how great the soundtrack to Urban Cowboy really
Dirty.
Is that from that?
He should be a
He's
singer.
got a song in that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but
Harbor Lights, I think. Is
Yeah.
But Boz has a famous story.
Yep.
He was approached to be on the soundtrack to Staying Alive. What's that movie called?
It's called Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever. I'm sorry.
Who forgets the name of that?
Because I
swear to God, you
You've had
think
3
this
joints.
is a way of including people in
I know.
conversations with you.
And I wish he would have done what he usually does when he gets it wrong. And he
What's
goes,
the name of
"What's
where-"
that movie, Weekend Sickness? What is that? Oh, man.
The guy dies and
The
they...
Friday Flu. What's it
What's the
called?
name of that?
again.
for a grumpy old man. What was that?
The point of interest.
United States? Yes, Tom. The United States.
The point of interest for Mr. Skaggs is he was approached to put one of his songs
Skaggs.
in the movie Saturday Night Fever.
Yes.
He did not. He put it in a movie called Looking for Mr. Goodbar. The Saturday Night Fever soundtrack would have made $1 million.
Yeah.
Looking for Mr. Goodbar made $0.
Not a bad movie. Richard Gere. I kind of like that
No,
movie.
but
Gere's buttons in it.
the soundtrack. If he had been on the album, the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever was one of the largest selling albums in history. So, it makes you want to dance, doesn't it, Christy?
Shoulders going.
Yeah.
I think this is the one that was
Look what you've done to me, as the Boz Skaggs.
Look what you've done to me.
Harbor Lights. That's a good one.
Christy, your moves are subtle, but man, they're intentional. And
Dirty.
Yeah, the way you shake that
Dirty,
thing.
dirty. Oh, now Christy's being dirty. Tom, tell her.
She's shaking the patrons of her shirt.
My daughter's listening. Thank you
The
very much.
fans
I'm
of her
sorry.
shirt?
Yeah.
Sorry, so
Oh, wait a minute. The fans of her bra. What,
there it
with
is.
the crowd.
That's nice. Thank you.
I can sing.
Okay. Kill the
Naughty
music.
school.
Down, down.
We have things we have to get to here. Coming up, we have more sporting news, including a great world record.
Well, we'll see about it.
With a tremendous photograph. I'm very excited about this. Right now, I want to remind you about the Field of Dreams Bourbon Series. It's the Field of Dreams Players Series. As you know, Field of Dreams has been coming out with bourbon for a couple of years. Christy, you have a question?
No, I was just going to say that it's a wonderful bourbon. Very smooth, very nice. I know you guys
this run of
think
bourbon.
I'm an alcoholic, but yes, I love the bourbon.
Nobody said that. No.
Oh, there's a star here saying, please tell Christy to stop using the word alcoholic in this commercial.
Get her a drink. So she'll leave it out, will you?
Maybe just a little, you want to sip a little.
Taste. Mama needs a little taste every now and then.
Sip a little bourbon.
Out, Tom.
Change pH.
I used to be somebody. My little taste.
That isn't rough. That isn't rough. It's the second cut. I'd like a second cut with no ice.
Sleep in the bunker.
It's a nice, sweet,
Okay, Chris,
bourbon.
we'll start it over right here.
Here we go.
I'll say 3, 2, cut the 1. 3, 2. Hey, you heard about Field of Dreams whiskey?
No, I haven't.
Okay, good. It's our friend Drew Storen, former Major League pitcher.
That's our friend.
Drew, a former friend of the show. He and his buddies, they secured the rights to the actual field used for the movie Field of Dreams, and they have the corn. They take the corn, turn it into bourbon, and they've got a special batch. This time around, each bottle is specifically tied to a player in the history of Major League Baseball. Every player has a bottle. Maybe you're lucky. Maybe you'll get my favorite player as a kid, Vic Davalillo, the great Venezuelan. No? No Vic Davalillo fans out there?
Remember you were alone. Remember
If anyone out there gets the Vic Davalillo, don't open it. I'll buy it off you. A special release available today. It's at drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom. I said, why don't you do /Vic Davalillo? And they said, no one knows who he was. He signed my mitt. He was very friendly.
Okay.
Probably didn't speak any English at the time. Celebrate the legacy of Major League Baseball. Have some fun. Drink Field of Dreams. Go to drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom. And by the way, if it's not available in your state at your favorite store, it may be shippable to you. Now, there are some states, some buzzkill states, that, someone's got their finger or their thumb on the scale. They want a little taste themselves. So shipping not available in Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Delaware, Idaho, Kentucky, Michigan, Mississippi, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, and Vermont. those buzzkill states. But everywhere else, you got to be 21, of course. Please drink responsibly. And that's 21 and older. So if you're 22, you're still eligible. Field of Dreams Whiskey. It's delightful. Go to drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom. What's coming up from the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk?
Rory McIlroy gets a nomination for Father of the Year yesterday at the par 3 tournament at Augusta. We'll talk about it.
We'll certainly look forward to that. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right. 7:22 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy, the weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather. Mix of sun and clouds today. Maybe a stray shower. High 60. Variable cloudiness. Low 36 overnight. Some sunshine late in the day on Friday. High 52. Right now we have sunshine, but 37 degrees. Ooh.
Okay, thank you very much, Christy Lee. A couple quick things. We are doing something we're going to call Live Commercial Day. What it's all about, it's a contest. You enter and you could be doing your commercial for whatever you've got to sell. It could be your store. It could be whatever. And we'll do a jingle, the whole deal. Details coming up.
Hello, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold. We're all here. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Did you know that?
We're having fun. We got some cool stuff coming up. What the hell was that? I don't know. Did I do that?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Sorry.
All right.
You're owning up to it.
Wait a minute. Let me check it again.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yep, that's me. Okay.
Oh, I think it was my friends, the Ray Bryant Trio.
The who?
Oh, yeah. This is awesome.
Ray Bryant Trio.
Oh, yeah. Your
Angel Eyes.
Every now and then. He's kind of mellowed out lately. But every now and then he plays piano and sax for meth heads.
Yeah.
And it's...
this is the great...
really
every
fast.
morning. You'd like this, Christy. This is the great
like
Ray
this.
Bryant Trio. Thank you very much, Ray.
Brother, can you spare?
Forgive me, I was
Prozac.
trying to figure something out. Willie, you're a fan of the Grateful Dead. You've been to a couple Dead shows, right?
I've not been to a Dead show. I went to a Dead and Company show.
Okay.
And then I took mushrooms before I bought my ticket, and then I didn't buy a ticket. I bought a ticket. Some guy just gave me a piece of paper. I went to go. He goes, buddy, this is not a ticket. I don't know what you're thinking. I just had some random printout with some words on it.
You got bad vibes at a Dead show?
Yeah. And then afterwards, I went to go to an open mic at the Annoyance Theater. Pretty fun. Pretty fun story.
I rarely use the term.
Full day.
I rarely use the word bummer, but
that was fun, man. I was hanging out. I was sitting on a staircase, got freaked out, called my buddy Phil. Phil talked me through it. Had a great night. You know?
I was hoping I'd get my little backing from my son on how good the Dead are, and then
I've seen Fish. I definitely like jam bands. I don't listen to a lot of Dead studio records, though.
I like it. In this genre, if you the jam band, the Widespread Panic's pretty good.
Yeah,
I like them.
they're
I like them.
fun.
Yeah.
But the point is, we've been talking about dire wolves because of this company that is cloned. Have you heard about this?
I'm fired up about it. I don't want them back. I don't want these wolves
I
around
want them
here.
back.
I don't either.
I want a dog as big as my car, is what I want.
All right.
The bigger the dog, the better.
I mean, when you go at, what is it, how many, 99% of all species that have walked the earth have gone extinct? Okay, we don't have to start bringing them all back.
And why can't we bring back the fun ones, like the dodo bird? Let's bring back the weird.
dodo bird.
Good idea.
Yeah, the weird, silly, goofy ones.
Do you remember the cartoon, the Warner Brothers cartoon, the dodo bird cartoon? Honestly, we can find the audio. It's like this.
Oh, good.
That's the noise the dodo bird makes.
But I was trying to defend the fact that the dire wolf, which has been semi-cloned, it's a complicated thing involving CRISPR technology. But the point is,
You just want to play the song. Go ahead and play it.
no, I'm not going to play it anymore because you guys go. Every time I played, you guys mock it.
Here, we didn't mock it. I said, why not play Dire Straits? That's a much easier connection.
That is an easier.
But it's not called a dire strait. It's called a dire wolf. And the dire wolf, of course, made popular by Game of Thrones. Everyone keeps telling me. But the Grateful Dead, I don't know if you heard this. The Dead and Company is going to be at the Sphere in Vegas coming up here this month for a bunch of shows. But also, did you see this? I'm not joking. The Grateful Dead have just announced, I'm totally serious, they are releasing an 80-disc compact disc box set. Now, they haven't announced which song it's going to be, but it's an 80-disc.
Okay, wait a minute. That is so real. That is hilarious.
And I like how you honored the Grateful Dead by making it way too long.
Yeah,
that's lovely.
I swear, they really are releasing an 80-disc.
Like everything they've ever done.
And this is the second major one. But so the true Deadheads will know what I'm talking about. I will not make you suffer through dire wolf if you don't like it.
Don't murder me.
The Masters gets underway in 10 minutes Eastern time, give or take. And yesterday it was the par 3 contest at Augusta, the Augusta National Golf Club.
Okay, I have our promotional announcement.
Oh, okay.
A tradition unlike any other.
Oh, God.
The Masturbators. This weekend on CBS.
Oh, right, yeah.
By the way, is the Utah Man guy gone?
I think he is, yeah.
Is he deceased?
It went from Utah Man to it's in the hole to I don't know what it is now, but they don't allow any sort of yelling like that at Augusta.
And then the guy with the crazy fright wig, that guy's gone too at the games.
He was in prison or something.
Oh, really? That didn't work out.
That's like really dark.
How about the guy with the D and the guy with the little fence?
That's still at all the NFL games.
Yeah, they won't allow him in the NBA because they want him to score 180 points.
Now, I need you to watch this video. This is from Masters yesterday at Augusta. This is the par 3 contest. That's Rory McIlroy on the right and Poppy McIlroy. She's 4 on the left, and she's putting. That's Shane Lowry moving into the screen. You've lost the ball, but it reappears. There it is. And look how slowly it's heading toward the ball is Poppy McIlroy at the putt. It's rolling toward the faster. Shane Lowry's going nuts. It's in the hole. It's in the hole.
She does this.
But she gets kind of scared about it.
She's like, oh my God, what have I done? What have I done?
Poppy, what did I do?
Big sister picking her up now?
Why are men crying?
How about those little the whites that the caddies wear? They got
the white
kid size.
Yeah.
What do you call those suits?
Little
coveralls.
Coveralls, yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure Augusta has some snooty word for it.
She does look like a little prisoner, doesn't she?
Yes.
Yes, you can tell you are your father's son. Those little kids look like little prisoners.
Well, no, because those suits, Willie's right.
The suit looks like she looks like a little prisoner.
That or she's going to go change your oil.
Apparently, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Do you think somebody in Augusta area, there's a Jiffy Lube with guys changing oil in white cover? There's got to be.
I think Augusta, they have like 40 staff lawyers.
Do they?
You can't do anything with that.
You can't go in and say, hey, you can't make your coveralls white because we do.
You can't do that.
By the way, that they're all white.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
All white.
They like to say that at Augusta, but never mind. Here, have a cheese sandwich for night.
What else is happening over there?
Where was I? I've got something else here. Let me look.
Well, while you look, I'll say this.
Dear Bob and Tom Show.
Excuse me. If you're just joining us here in the Bob and Tom Show, we are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We are currently visiting the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Chick McGee.
Pat, you're my favorite on the show. That's me saying this, not this letter. So before I continue,
they're saying
this is sincere. No, but I have a feeling you're going to be irritated. Dear Bob and Tom Show, this is from Kim. My name is Kim from Mount Orab, Ohio, near Cincinnati. There was a cheese spill this morning on I-71, right outside Cincinnati. Can Pat please do a song about cheese in the highway?
And her name's Kim. You got to do it.
Thank you.
We already have the coconut oil.
Thank you.
We have another spill coming up in the news.
Love you. Okay, well, Kim, keep an ear out for this. What, Christy, do you have that?
I got to get it.
Okay.
I don't want to disappoint Kim.
Okay.
I like the way she starts her letters. Dear Bob and Tom Show.
The coconut oil spill.
Last name on that, Kim?
Took place near Gardena, California. Remember the poker playing
There it is.
center of
Dealers
the
in
world.
California encountered a slippery situation after an overturned big rig spilled its hull of coconut oil onto a freeway in Gardena. The KABC reporting the portions of the 110 shut down after the semi lost control, crashed into the center divider. California Highway Patrol, CHIPS, announced the roadway was reopened 8 hours after the crash.
Chewing on a piece of chalk, driving down the 110. These crazy truckload spills keep happening again and again. Here, there's a cheese one. I pick up a guitar and I write a highway spill song. They're not any good, but they're long. Oil on the highway from the coconut. At least it's not beer, chicken or deer, pork chops, shoulders and butts. Oh no, coconut smells sweet, not rotten. Oh, you know.
Dun, 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 dun.
That coconut oil makes me giddy, slippier than a party at P. Diddy's. Allegedly, famous folks were there. J-Lo's legs up in the air, in the air. Oh,
goo, goo, goo.
How much time?
Goo, goo, goo.
Do, 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 about 10 to 20. Oh, P.
Now the cheese verse, go.
Cheesy cheese.
Cheese whiz.
What? Cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz. We know what you meant.
I have to write
Coconut oil's for saggy boobs, too.
It's for what?
Use it for saggy boobs.
What?
That's what I read yesterday. Dermatologist is saying that you should use coconut oil on your breasts, ladies, if they're sagging.
Won't that attract flies?
Did you read somewhere where flies love coconuts?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Where that came from? Okay.
Well, Marcy, you look great, but the flies are maybe you got a no pest strip between your legs. What's going on here? Congratulations, Pat. That was a very nice song.
A very nice song.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Kim, for your research.
And was P. Diddy coconut oil or wasn't it?
Baby oil.
Baby oil, okay.
Hey, close enough.
Chappelle said, one of the first things he said about the baby oil was, have you ever known anybody to buy more than one bottle of baby oil?
In their lifetime.
And he said, I've still got a bottle of baby oil. It's like half the first bottle of baby oil ever. How do you buy a case?
Right?
And he's right. When he's right. That's what makes it funny. He's right.
He is right.
I see.
Oh, and the dodo bird may be coming back.
We're bringing it back?
There's scientists working on it, they say, by 2028.
Good. If we don't bring back dire wolves and woolly mammoths, bring back silly animals.
Hasn't been seen since 1662 or something like that.
Have you seen the shoebill, the shoebill stork?
No, tell me everything.
Are they the bluebill thing?
No, those are the giant birds that look like a Muppet. And they have the giant.
Are they dinosaurs?
No, they're right now. They're
out there now.
The earth. Yeah, they're called the shoebill stork. I think it's a hideous creature.
What's the really deadly one that looks kind of like an ostrich but has the huge talon?
Oh yeah, Chick, you talked about that before.
He killed a guy in Florida a few years ago.
Yeah.
An owl. An owl.
No,
will do that.
It's a super dangerous bird.
Owl hates people.
And I think it's from Australia. I think, and you're not. They're very, very dangerous. Coming up. We have Boris Johnson in the news. Remember that guy?
Remember Boris?
Yeah. Oh, the unkempt hair guy
from
London.
He's attacked by a bird.
He's my prime minister.
We've also got Moon's in the news and a really cool LeBron James story coming up. It's all happening. I'm very excited about it. We are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you. You know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House? Well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, is there a song that is your most requested song?
Oh, I would guess it would have to do with the toast thing.
Toast, which I...
How about Fly's Eyes? That's only one of the first ones you ever did on our show.
Fly's Eyes?
Do you know that one?
Yeah.
Really?
Kind of.
You going to get through it all the way?
Well, probably not. but
Don't jinx them.
I'm not going to
Let's
jinx
start the betting.
$20.
Over-under's 3 mistakes.
I know
he's got
Josh has $700 right now.
Yeah, he's $700.
When do I get that?
You want to bet? You want to bet $700?
No, I'll just take the 700.
Double or nothing.
I'd say 700 he doesn't make it. If there's a problem in the song, you will hear this sound. Okay, go ahead.
That's not the right
That's
sound.
not the right
That's
sound.
the right sound.
No, sorry. If there's a problem in the song, you will hear this sound.
There you go.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, this is what? Fly's Eyes?
Turn her
Yes.
up.
Okay, good.
Turn her up a little bit.
I am looking at the world through Fly's eyes, looking at the world through Fly's
crowd
eyes,
loves
looking
it.
at the world through Fly's eyes, and you can just buzz off. Well, I think I'll buzz in the front door. I think I'll buzz around the back door screen. Think I'll buzz around your face, and then I'll land on the potato salad. Buzz, 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 buzz. Soulfly. I think I'll land on the horse manure. I think I'll land on the poop du jour. I think I'll land on a squash possum. And then I'll land in your potato salad. Just cleaning my nails. Well, I get up in the morning when the dew is on the dew, and I date a little maggot named Mary Lou. Someday we'll get married and won't think twice, and our kids all look like dancing rice. I'm looking at the world through Fly's eyes, looking at the world through Fly's eyes, looking at the world through Fly. Help me! And you can just buzz. You can just buzz. You can just buzz off.
The genius of Haywood Bank.
That was close.
There we go. Some applause.
Greatness isn't given, it's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
At the end of my shows, sometimes people will, shout out a request or something like that, which is very flattering. And, you get to do some bit that you haven't done in a long time. And it's kind of fun sometimes to knock the dust off something that you haven't done and do it again,
Yeah,
I think it's really cool. I recently had somebody yell, hooked on phonics, which I hadn't done in a long time. And it's fun to go, oh, man, I haven't done this bit in, years. And that was the bit from the commercial. Do you remember the Hooked on Phonics girl?
Yeah.
The little girl with the braces. Hooked on Phonics work for me.
Yeah.
And I always wondered, what if she applied what she learned and she couldn't get the commercial right, Hooked on Phonics work it for me. Hooked on Phonics work it for me. Okay, cut. We're not going to move a lot of tapes like this.
No, we're not.
I'm telling you.
Brian Regan.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
The month of May. We're having some fun with it. All the details are at Q95.com. Don't forget, download that special iHeartRadio app for other delights.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee's here. There's Pat Godwin. Willie Griswold, hello.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. And here's Tom.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Someone wrote me a nice letter about how much they Enjoy having Willie on the show and the intergenerational banter.
Yes, it is nice.
But
is nice the word we want?
It's another Grateful Dead fan who enjoyed the obscure references to to the song Dire Wolf.
This is the problem. We got one crazy guy out there, and you're encouraged.
It's Francis, and Francis says, by the way,
Francis
says, "Outliers arise." And standing up for Willie, calling me out there. Okay, thank you very much, Willie. Now, we have some sporting news. Is that correct, from the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk?
Zion Williamson is dealing with some personal issues off the court. A woman named Akima Love has been arrested in connection to stalking the Pelicans NBA star and assaulting his partner, with whom he shares a daughter with. According to police in Louisiana, on Monday, April 7th, Akima Love trespassed into Zion Williamson's home, where she attacked his partner, and over his partner's also named Akima.
That's confusing.
So his stalker's named Akima.
So if you call up, do you have to say, it's not like a junior thing where you say, can I get, Big Willie or Little Willie?
Well, they have a daughter together, so you got to say Mama Akima or Stalker Akima.
Okay.
Yes, is how they...
Or no, Daddy Akima.
Prior to the alleged trespass and assault, police say that Love egged Williamson's home on Monday, March 17th. Threw eggs at his house, Tom.
Oh, well, the price of eggs, that shows a lot of commitment.
Well, that is true. So she's been charged with aggravated burglary or burglary, stalking, and will appear in front of a judge, and her bond's been set at $50,000.
You have a question. Christy, yes or no on the use of the word partner in this context?
Yeah, what else girlfriend, baby mama? What do you want?
I don't know. A partner sounds business-like to me.
It's it's kind of a business. Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed. Well, what do you call your...
It's my girlfriend. I don't know. It's awkward.
How do you feel about gal pal?
Yeah.
My lady.
Concubine.
My lady.
My lady friend.
What do you think? Willie, what do you think? You got girlfriend?
Yeah, girlfriend.
Her? But partner, I don't know. Partner seems, I don't know.
I like her a lot.
Her?
Her? I haven't seen her
in a couple months.
Yeah.
A lover, that's too much.
I'd like to make this disclaimer is going to be made from now on. I've decided in my head to keep my sanity. The following disclaimer will be made in front of some of my sports stories, not all of them.
Okay.
This is a story that Tom really likes, and that's now a part of sports.
Okay.
An Ohio lawmaker has introduced a bill that would prevent poorly performing professional sports teams from receiving public funds.
Cool. Yeah.
Griswold Jr.
I don't like sports teams getting public funds anyways, and I love sports.
This is a potential roadblock, of course, for the Cleveland Browns. They want $1.2 billion for a new stadium.
See, I'm with you, Willie. They have all this money.
It's like when people get mad about athletes getting paid a lot, that's not what you should be mad about. Those are millionaires getting richer because of billionaires. They're doing their job.
Yeah.
This, you should for sure get mad about.
I agree.
State Senator Bill DeMora, a Democrat from Columbus, announced earlier in the week that he would introduce something called the Public Access to Professional Sports Act. The bill would ban public funds from going to professional sports franchises if they don't achieve a winning record in 3 of the last 5 seasons.
See, that's what's so funny here. I mean, it should be, why should billionaires be getting free stadiums anyway?
Right.
But if they're winning, it's okay?
There's only bailouts for winners.
But this is bad news for the Washington Generals.
Oh, yeah.
They can kiss their new arena goodbye. So it's okay for the Cavs and the Guardians to get public money, but not the Browns because they stink.
Cavs are amazing this year. They're first in the East, I think.
Yeah, they're great.
They're great.
I don't know. Is this guy serious about this bill?
I don't know how.
I think having
like he's just taking up space.
Having their record in there is really funny. But it is a larger issue, certainly.
Obviously.
And speaking of the NBA, LeBron James is now a Ken doll.
Have you seen this?
At least LeBron's likeness has become the first professional male athlete to have himself depicted as a Ken doll. Mattel unveiled the LeBron Ken doll this week to kick off the toy manufacturer's Canbassador series. I am not making that word up.
Ambassador?
Canbassador.
Ambassador.
LeBron doll, the LeBron doll wears sunglasses, headphones, and a blue and white Letterman jacket with LJ on the left breast.
And some plaid-looking pants. It's
$75. You can have one.
Huh.
Goes on sale this coming Monday. LeBron's number 23.
There you go. There you go.
It's cool.
LeBron's 23 featured on the doll's right sleeve, and Ohio, while crown patches are on the other. His first name is on the back with just a kid from Akron underneath. His T-shirt reads, "We are family." The jacket's covering there in the picture we're looking at. His blue shoes are, Nikes. And last year, 9 female athlete Barbies, including tennis star Venus Williams, introduced. I did not know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, they're going to do an Aaron Rodgers doll if you ever.
Are they?
Well, if you never decide what's going to happen. Yeah, you got to know what to put on it. They were going to do a Kobe one, but he kept getting fresh with all the Barbies.
Weird joke to make.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people forget about the accusations.
He's passed on and
doesn't change the
died in a horrible
reality.
accident.
That means it's time for Stupid World.
I got a better idea. A LeBronosaurus. What do you think?
LeBronosaurus?
Yeah. You make a dinosaur that looks like LeBron, like a...
From LeBron's face on a dinosaur?
Like the T-Rex in Toy Story?
Okay.
No?
You just wanted to say LeBronosaurus.
I love that name. Okay, go ahead.
Stupid World Record. A woman from Alaska has broken the Guinness World Record for having the largest mouth gape. Female division. That means holding your mouth
Got a big
open.
one?
Ms. Marie Pearl Zelmer Robinson confirmed as the new title holder a mouth gape measuring 2.98 inches. Her yawn is nearly half an inch wider than the previous record holder, Samantha Ramsdell, whose mandible measured 2.567 inches, so almost a half inch larger than the new record holder.
I think we might have a photograph of her. There you go. It is...
oh, my gosh.
You could put a watermelon in there.
Boy, that's you can tell. That's
that is...
You could put her fist in her mouth.
She's not putting much in there.
I bet that is running 24 hours a day, don't you think?
You know when people get so scared that they die and they're frozen that way in cartoons? That's what she looks like.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But that reminded me of a story that'll make you happy.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to you, Chick.
Okay.
Do you remember the golden retriever that set the world record for holding the most tennis balls in her mouth?
Yes.
It's
a big sweetie.
Finley Malloy is the name of the dog. Has a large internet following. A 6-year-old golden retriever at the time of the record. And do we have that photograph of the little doggy? It's
you almost can't tell she has all the balls in her mouth. Pretty good.
It's 6 giant tennis balls in her mouth.
The record 6? I thought it was more than that.
Yeah. Is that a boy or a girl dog?
Said girl. He just said girl.
I think Finley's a girl.
Okay. My Finley is a girl. But,
yeah, but she's not a golden retriever.
No. Although I'm a big golden retriever fan.
Sure.
She also has. There you go. Look at that. Look at that doggy. Look at all this.
This is great. This is great.
Look at all these balls in my mouth.
Have you seen the video of the golden who has, and her mouth is shut, and the owner comes off camera and goes, "Spit them out." And she's holding cherry tomatoes. And there's I'm going to be conservative, 50 cherry tomatoes in this golden's mouth. It's hilarious. They could just keep coming out.
Oh, that's funny.
But that dog also has the record for being the goodest girl because she's a good sweetie. Yes, she is. Okay, I don't know if the lady can hold tennis balls in her mouth, but probably a couple of them anyway.
Isn't that interesting, Jan? She didn't look like she has any interest in putting anything in her mouth.
That's what I say,
yeah.
Not many offers.
No.
Bless her heart.
What the market will bear, right, Pat?
Not a beauty.
Not a beauty. Tom just lays it right out there.
Sorry.
That's sports.
She might be lovely. I just don't know. Okay.
Yeah, we don't know
here's
her.
my outro music for today. That dirty, dirty, dirty lowdown, Tom.
All right.
How can you not just... ha, 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 ha.
Does gape just mean hole in a mouth?
No. You know that.
No.
there's something else that Gape refers
That's
to.
why Chick paused after
all of us
we all giggled.
Wish
Yes,
you
that's why you
wouldn't
use the
mention
word gape in there.
Stovepipe is another. Oh my God!
That's a whole
What's she
beer
doing
can,
there?
or what
They
is
just
that?
put up a picture of the woman with the largest mouth. Gabe,
Goya bean can? What is it?
Is that like
Chicken broth.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's a canned food item. She can put the whole can in her mouth.
It's a can of chicken broth.
Oh.
That's insane.
Well, I'm surprised she hasn't had an offer from one of the porno companies. That would be
wow,
unnatural. She'd have to be paired with the right actor. Something, Daniel Chode or something.
Somebody who would be secure in their
significantly
masculine.
wide. And Christy Lee is going to be talking to us from over there in a few minutes.
Yes, I am.
At the Silac Insurance News Desk. And what will you be talking about, please?
Well, we have a very interesting story out of North Philly involving pallbearers. We have Weezer, the band, one of the...
This is kind of alarming.
Yeah, one of the members' wives is in trouble.
And she's kind of famous on her own.
A little, yeah.
Mrs. Weezer's in
Mrs.
trouble?
Weezer.
It's bad.
Yeah, it is bad.
In the hospital, bad. Yeah. Also, we have an array of trash in the news involving a great organization that cleans up the beaches in New Jersey. It's kind of an annual thing. We get it every year. Plus, we still have to get to our Uber Lost and Found.
that too.
It's all coming up from Christy Lee. And we're coming up with more from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Hello and welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's go right to the phones.
That's good. Just like him, yeah.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello. Is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Oh, hi, Mr. Obvious. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, thanks for calling. What seems to be the problem, caller?
Oh, Mr. Obvious.
Yes?
I think I've got a critter stuck in my pipes under my kitchen sink.
Huh, a critter, huh? Some sort of animal? What makes you think that?
I can hear him down there making noises.
Noises, huh? What sort of noises?
Well, kind of a growling noise. Like a critter.
What's that sound like?
Well, it's sort of like, like that.
Huh. A critter under your sink, huh? And it's growling at you?
Yep. You can hear him down there. Sounds like he's trapped in the pipes or something. He's down there growling, kind of like,
Is he padding the park? What's going on?
I see. So this happens all the time?
Mostly it seems like it happens after dinner. when my wife rinses leftover food down the drain, you can hear him down there eating.
Eating?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, yeah, like that.
Now, caller, is there anything else that seems to cause this growling?
Well, now that you mention it, he seems to do it every time she flips that light switch on by the sink.
Light switch, huh?
Yeah. There's the switch by the sink. But it don't turn nothing on. She'll flip it sometimes while she's doing the dishes, and boy, it makes him mad as anything.
This room just got so much more handsome because in the studio, on his way to the legendary Go Bananas in Cincinnati, Ohio, it will be Greg Hott. He's right here with us. Hey, Greg.
Hey, I'm all excited. Thanks for having me here, everybody. Hey, it's Friday. Come on. Go to your boss's office and say, what this company needs is a trampoline. You know me, everybody. I've got volume control issues. Give me a hand. I was born 8.5 months early. Come on, you know me. Comedy's not my thing. Let's go.
Friday starts the week.
I'm the guy that invented peel and eat shrimp. Come on. Look for me in my new show. I'm the star of Dog Walker, Texas Ranger. Check it out. Animal Planet. You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to outsmart me.
How early?
8:30 ought to do it. Come on. Hey.
Greg Hott is here with us. Hey, Greg, how are you, sir?
I'm great.
Looking very, very handsome. Greg, of course, veteran of the Marine Corps.
Hit him in the head. We don't have all day. Too slow. Get back.
As you can see.
My new thing, Tom, is acting. I'm a great actor.
I didn't know this.
I've been going to acting classes.
Oh, do a scene for me.
I kid you. Okay, well, I gave Chrissy some lines.
You did? Oh.
And we'll do our acting scene.
Okay.
'Cause I've taken like over 20 hours of acting classes.
Wow.
I kid you not. All right, we're going to do a scene. Go ahead, Christy. Go ahead.
Greg, you're unapproachably handsome, and it's impossible not to dream about you.
Why don't you just do the lines, Christy? We can talk about this after the show. Do the bit. Try the second line. Do the second. Forget the first and do the second line.
But Greg, when you walk past me and my girlfriends with your totally realistic hair color, how could we be expected not to fling our clothes against the wall?
Can we do some comedy?
That's what I mean.
Do the stuff read what I wrote.
I read
All right,
what
forget
you
it, Tom. What's in the news? She won't do it. She won't do it.
Here, give me the lines. Let me try.
That's what is written on
Just
this
give me the paper.
You read it.
Okay.
I think what Greg is suggesting here.
She's obviously in love with Greg.
All right, exactly, yes.
She won't even do the bit.
No, she won't.
She can't help
She's
herself.
too hung up on you.
It's embarrassing for all of us.
Bofa on the front. What? Bofa on the front.
What are we talking about?
D's nuts on the back. The new T-shirts. What do you think?
What are they going to say again?
Bofa
on the front.
And then on the back, D's nuts. And another T-shirt.
Uh-oh. You're having chest pains.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm fine. I do very well. But I don't know what on the back yet. What do you think? Are you recording this?
It'll be fun. All the details are at Q95.com. You could be part of the show coming up in May.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Christy Lee's at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Willie Griswold.
Big dog.
Good morning. There's Tom. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Oh, I like that. That's very nice.
Yeah, I knew you would. Yeah.
Now, the tour is up and running. I'm not talking about the golf tour. I'm talking about the tour, the comedy tour with Frank Caliendo, featuring Patrick Keane, Al Jackson, and Willie G.
That's us.
Some are saying Willie's only on the gig because, he's my son. And
these nameless, faceless jerks on the internet, if I could talk to these people, if they talk to me,
they would never call.
I'd tell them. I'd say, these guys.
Oh, well, take a call. Let's see what happens.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey guys, Charles Barkley here. What's up, knuckleheads?
Hey, Sir Charles.
First of all, I just wanted to say that I think what people are saying is crazy, and I love Willie on the show. First of all, second, first of all. I also think it does a really good job with Frank. I really wanted to let you know that he does a really great board game joke, and I wish he would take Frank's advice on it. I think that would be really good. Frank keeps telling him to do the joke faster, and he won't do it faster. And hold on a second. Eggs, 3 of them. That would be really good. Yeah. No mushrooms. Thank you. And hold on a second. John Gruden's here.
I tell you what, man, I love that board game joke he does. It's tremendous. Unbox that board game joke and just tell him. Because I'm not there, but Frank keeps telling him. Do it faster. Do one pun after another. It'll be. You ever see that guy? Remember that guy Tommy Sledge? He did kind of a film noir kind of detective guy. He just lists things off, and the fact that it was listed was tremendously funny.
Coach Gruden, it's kind of like a snap count. I try to get into my cadence, get into my routine. When the laughter happens, it feels more natural for me. Does that make sense, Coach?
And it's really not very good.
Okay, well, Charles, that seems a little aggressive, Chuck.
Hold on a second. Hold on. We're having a sleeple. There's lots of different people here.
Who else is there?
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Morgan Freeman? Morgan Freeman. Yes. Even I know that you have to do that joke a lot faster. And I would even speed up my cadence to take a risk and get into trouble. Okay. Because this type of thing is on its way to Candyland. See how it works? See how I just did what you said?
Don't just give away my punchlines.
First of all,
Frank, Morgan.
But it did him wrong, knucklehead. It's a really, really well written joke, and I think he could do it. By the way, I love the show, guys. I haven't been listening at all, but it's really good. And Vladimir Putin is crazy. And the other thing is that the stock market did really well yesterday, so I wanted to get those things in. But it's really. Oh, wait, hold on a second. John Madden's here somehow.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, they just conjured me up somehow. We were there playing with the Ouija board. I love the Ouija board. And then they said, hey, wouldn't it be great if John Madden came here? And how about Bill Walton? We're all here enjoying this time. What
how
a great
can you all
day.
be in
This is unbelievable that we're all here together.
Yeah, how could that happen? You can't all be
What do you guys like to do in your sleepover?
What are you guys doing?
Playing cards or what?
I did. I'm sorry, I couldn't
Dropping
hear
the
you.
phone,
I heard a
apparently.
beep on the phone. I wasn't sure what it was. But what are we doing? We're all just talking. We're all just talking together about Willie's act.
Yep.
Who wouldn't do that after seeing the show? Al Jackson, unbelievable.
Yeah.
The Girl Scout cookie bit. One of the most hilarious things I've ever seen in the history of Western civilization.
What do you think of Caliendo's act?
I'm not going to get that toast. When's that toast coming? And get the toast for him so he doesn't interrupt the call.
What do you think of Caliendo's act?
Oh, I have to be honest. I think that there's some parts that make sense, and that a lot of times he just switch voices for no reason because it doesn't have a joke.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say that, actually, Charles. A lot of people say that Frank does that a lot.
A lot of people who used to be on the show with him, traveling around, say that, they use that all the time.
You know, Charles, I'm not going to take that from you. You're not even a real sportscaster. Maybe some guy like Stephen A. Smith I would take this from, but you're go eat a churro, Chuck.
Perpetuity, what's going on here, and I didn't even listen to the entire setup of what you said about me. But here's the deal: as the next possible president of the United States of America, to the republic for which I stand, I'm contemplating my situation right now of what to do with Willie G.
Stephen A. Smith. Well, Stephen, what a great pleasure. Thank you very much. And say hello to the various folks there.
A lot of guys in one room.
Yeah.
Boy.
That's very impressive.
It's a really good sleepover, guys. We played the board games, and that's what made me think about calling about this. The Ouija board was good, which John Gruden thought was a board game.
I did, man. We're moving it. I thought it was chutes and ladders. Daddy's going up, mommy's going down, and that just sounded way dirtier than it should.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I'll hang up the phone on this guy. By the way, that reminds me that the boys are going out. And I'm talking about Willie G, Patrick Keene, Al Jackson, and Frank Caliendo. They are doing Helium Indy tonight. And then a bunch of other stuff coming up for the guys. It'll be Greater Cincinnati, Liberty Township at the Funny Bone Friday and Saturday. Sunday, it's Columbus, Ohio Funny Bone for some great live comedy. That's what this world needs right now, is some good laughs.
Speaking of board games, Netflix has landed a deal to adapt Monopoly into a reality series.
Why?
That's a great question, Willie. According to Deadline, the streaming giant will produce a large-scale contest based on the board game. The reality series will be separate from a feature film adaptation of the game, which is in the works from Lionsgate and Margot Robbie's Lucky Chap production house.
You get to wear a top hat? Is that the Monopoly guy, the top hat?
I think so.
With the monocle?
And
I don't know if he has a monocle or not.
Is that,
That's one of those.
Is that Mr. Peanut?
Yeah, Peanut has both.
He has a monocle, yeah.
You know, I never finished a Monopoly game.
Monopoly.
I strongly dislike the game Monopoly. It usually ends with someone throwing the board up in the air.
Yeah, but you don't play board games at all, do you?
Sometimes with the girls, I'll play the game of life. But I just don't. I've never liked them.
What about
You've never
Candyland?
liked board games.
That's not true. You played Scrabble with us all the time.
Oh, Scrabble, but that doesn't count, does it? Is that? I guess maybe that would count.
It's a board game.
I love Scrabble. Yeah.
Of course it counts.
Yeah.
Why would Scrabble not be a board game?
Did you play Connections yesterday?
No, I didn't.
I'm really mad at Connections.
Again?
I get it.
Foxglove is not a thing. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
Foxglove, isn't it a flower?
I like dirt bikes. The company Fox makes dirt bike riding
I thought
gloves.
Foxglove was a flower or plant
but-
or something.
No, I've never heard of it, but I stand corrected. Dumb Connections.
I got it yesterday. I don't remember it being any being a problem.
Pissed me off.
You know, the fourth one, the purple one, just happened.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Sorry, that's getting a little obscure here.
Okay.
Monopoly, the movie is coming out,
Yep.
and now the board game.
Yep. A reality show. So I guess you're going to be playing Monopoly on a big scale as a reality show. So you're going to go bankrupt on TV.
But all the video game movies have been, obviously the newest one, incredibly successful.
Minecraft. But that's a video game.
Willie, do you play Minecraft?
No, never played it. Sort of before my time, I think.
What is the biggest one? What is the one you play most of the time?
I play Fortnite and Rocket League, which are also sort of before my time. So it's not like it's mutually exclusive.
But is Fortnite going to be a movie too? I mean,
probably. They're buying up all this IP, man. That's everything. It's all an existing intellectual property. Is that it?
Yeah.
Early, man. It's early. But yeah, people are just doing a lot of reboots and doing a lot of things based off brands people know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because it's a whole new world out there of stuff that I have no idea what it is. I don't know what Minecraft is. I wouldn't know anything about it, but the movie just killed at the box office.
It is kind of a bummer, though, man. I feel like we're not going to see the next great, like, Shawshank, because it's going to be like, get this summer, Chris Evans in Tetris.
Yeah.
All AI generated.
He has to put the blocks in New York City. He's an architect. It's so fun.
What's the limit on how many Marvel characters can you play? Because like Chris Evans was the Human Torch at first, then he was Captain America.
Yeah.
Aren't those stiffing though now?
Robert Downey Jr. was Iron Man forever. Now he's Dr. Doom. That doesn't seem
fair,
correct, or fair, or anything.
All you making those movies.
I love Marvel, and I think that people who care about actors playing too many roles in Marvel are losers.
Okay.
That's what I would say. That's what I would submit. If you're worried about
your
that,
son just called me a loser. But
if you're really worried about that, I think
call
you're
him
a
like you
loser.
see him. Really, that doesn't. You don't want him to.
Not that I think that you're a loser, but I think that if you're going, if you're losing sleep over the fact that Iron Man is now Dr. Doom.
I'm losing sleep, baby.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah, you got to take a walk. You got to touch some grass.
Maybe I got to get my feet on the dirt, I think is what I need.
Yeah, I'm not a Marvel guy at all. I've never seen any of them. I have no interest in seeing any of them. So more power to you. Have you seen a lot of those movies? Didn't the last couple of them bomb?
I saw the first Iron Man, and then I watched the second one, but then all hell broke loose. And you had to, it was almost like a college course where you would find out
a lot of required reading.
Everything that was going on. And this, of course, is an Easter egg to the 9th movie. And
is there a new Superman coming out?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Only because I am looking forward to that only because there's Crypto's finally in the Superman movie. His dog.
Not the currency, but the dog.
Right. His dog was.
But wouldn't it be great if there was a cryptocurrency that
can
had a
confuse
dog?
any subject in 2 seconds.
There's a crypto dog, Dogecoin.
Yeah. I mean, crypto is Superman's dog, though, right?
Yeah, that's been the dog's name since the 60s.
But it's with a K.
Yeah, I think it is. K-R-Y.
Kryptonite, maybe.
Yeah, okay. All right. Doge dog. I get it. The world's confusing for me.
I'm confused.
Right now, it's time to check in with the best way to feel safe and secure at your home with Simply Safe.
Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system. We trust it here at the Bob and Tom Studios, and millions of Americans enjoy the new standard in home security and greater peace of mind every time they arm their system when heading out in the morning or locking it up each night. Traditional security systems only take action after somebody's already broken in, and that, of course, is too late. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection that helps prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents monitor your property, detect suspicious activity, and agents can see and talk to the intruder. They can turn on spotlights and even contact the police, all before they have even a chance to get inside your house. And no long-term contracts or cancellation fees, and monitoring plans start affordably about $1 a day, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, or your money back. Visit simplysafetom.com to claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan to get your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, we're going to check in with Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. We've got things left in an Uber and things left on the beach. Garbage patrol on the beach in New Jersey with a song from Pat Godwin. It's all coming up from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Okay. This is the first time we've had a woman on the show, as far as I know, lying down during the program.
Don't all your comedians get waxed?
No.
Before the show. Hey, we like to call that interviewed.
We interviewed him real good.
Yeah, we did.
The cameramen have to look away for a second.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Both of our camera guys are married to it. We're so nervous to be in here.
Hey, wait a minute. You said the cameraman.
They just closed the curtain.
And they're putting hot wax on, and she put the paper on it, and she just ripped it off.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
Ta-da.
It is worth it.
Kelly
It looks
Clarkson.
so good. I wish you guys could see it.
Yeah, I'll bet.
And now she's putting more hot wax on.
Oh, boy.
And
Breathe,
she's putting
breathe.
a strip of paper, and it just came off. That hurt. Have you ever seen someone this hairy?
Oh, my goodness.
It's been a while.
This is nothing.
Really? Okay, she's putting another strip on. Breathe out. And breathe out.
Go to a happy place.
And breathe out.
And breathe out.
And do I look pretty now? Will the boys date me now?
Baby, look pretty.
And breathe. Whew.
How much are they waxing?
Oh, it's
I know. I'm hurting over here. All right.
Now, would you be comfortable if I came in?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
To hold my hand?
Yeah.
Exciting and new.
This is so
It's like
cute.
Vegas down there.
Can you hear me?
I hear you fine.
sir.
Yeah.
Marianne, are you comfortable with me standing here?
You didn't have to say it twice, Tom.
Okay. I'm going to go down here and get a good look. Okay?
You go down,
Did you
Tom.
say put the lotion in the basket?
Tom,
So
you don't
now-
have to go that low. It's not even there.
Tom, you don't need. You don't need eye. What is that?
Oh, Tom got
Oh, look at that.
dazzled.
Oh, I got a little on me. Yeah! This is very sexy.
It is. It's great. I need a picture.
Okay, well, we'll get plenty of pictures.
Oh, we'll get. Oh, there's tons of pictures already. Yeah.
Oh, Christy. Oh, she's standing up, doing
Look
it
at
right
that.
now.
Whoa.
Christy.
Now, Christy's
She's
putting it on,
showing
her,
it.
on her hip. Are they going to have to do any waxing?
No, not there. Good Lord, what do you think she is?
She's not Harry and the Hendersons.
Good Lord, Tom.
Sorry, I'm just asking.
It looks nice and smooth.
Seriously, what is your impression of the average woman? I mean, seriously, this is just amazing.
Now,
They're
what is,
covered in hair.
What design are you getting, Christy?
What is that?
What design are you getting?
I'm getting a snowflake, but apparently they're going to enhance the snowflake.
Oh, okay. Maybe put a snowman in there eating it.
You'll have to come to Wisconsin to find out.
Oh, there you go. All right.
You're going to eat it, just like it said in the story.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Yeah, how about this, Bob? Red or black? That would split it up. Black. It's a black card. Okay. Chick, would this be a club or a spade?
Club.
Club. See, look at this. See, we're narrowing it down. Now we're down to 13. Would you say a high card or a low card?
High.
High club. That'd be like 7 and up. All right, Tom.
Yes.
If it's a high club, it's a 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, or King.
Okay, Jack.
It's the Jack of clubs.
Oh,
You'd
Jack.
say this is pretty fairly chosen.
Now,
yeah?
you're not touching the cards.
I'm not touching it's been there the whole time.
The cards are sitting in a little box.
Jack of clubs.
Jack of clubs.
So when we drove in today, I was sitting in the car and I took one card out of the deck.
Right.
And I'll do this really, really slow. You can kind of let them know.
Justin is holding all of the
You'll
cards.
see one card in the deck is turned the opposite direction from all the rest.
Yeah.
One
Are you
card.
kidding me?
And that one card is...
The Jack. No way.
Okay.
Get a card. Get this guy out of here.
Weird, right?
Hey, we're a witch. Hey, wait a minute. Witch. Where are my car keys?
Hey, can you fix Justin? We need a magician. Can you fix Chick's computer?
Witch! Oh my gosh, you're just in time, Justin.
It only plays Steve Miller. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Are you kidding me?
Weird, right?
Yeah.
We have to.
Auto Parts Studios, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee, and immediately as I start talking, Tom is a flurry of activity. The last thing he has time for is to be on the air, but if we could interrupt for just a second, Tom.
There may have been a spill. I got it.
Oh, boy.
Again?
I got it under control.
Do you need towels?
No.
How many times have you spilled stuff over there?
It's okay.
Seems like
Once
a
or
lot.
twice a week. We're good.
You know, if my mom was here, you wouldn't get any more.
Oh.
You spill it, no more.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
And a severe beating.
Dear Bob and Tom Show.
Yes.
This comes to us from Colin in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. We have flooding all around us in Shepherdsville, Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
That did not stop us from catching the triple threat, Willie G, Al Jackson, and Frank Caliendo last night in Louisville. Willie killed it on his birthday.
Oh yeah, man! Thanks, Colin. My guy, he works at Hex Head. He brought me some wall art.
Oh, I love that guy.
Logo. He's the coolest.
And then he said Al Jackson came out and absolutely murdered. He goes, I gotta say, watching Frank Caliendo contort his face to each and every impression that he does is magical. We had an absolute blast.
Magical, they say.
But that's when Frank does his George W. Bush. He does this thing with his face. It just makes me howl.
It's pretty crazy. He just kind of changes his eyebrows a little bit, and it's so visual and it's so easy to see that it functions as a callback. He doesn't say a word, and it gets a huge laugh.
Yeah, it is exactly. It's amazing. He'll even do it in here. I'll look over there, and he does that little thing, and here comes George W. Bush. It's great. And Frank has some great political material that really isn't going to bother anybody. It's really great stuff. So what a tour. Now we're calling him, what is it? Not the Contortionist. What is it again? The
Cartel.
The Cartel. Okay, Willie G, Patrick Keene, Al Jackson, Frank Caliendo. Some great stuff coming your way. Now we have exhausted all information from the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Sports is over.
Okay, everybody breathe.
You don't want to come to me, but I'm here ready to go.
Well,
See what you've done. See what you did.
Yeah.
It's the Silac Insurance News Desk starring Christy Lee.
Hey, volunteers at Clean Up New Jersey's beaches have found some pretty interesting items. They say a bedpan, a set of vampire teeth, and a rubber foot are some of the things found in this season's trash haul. In the annual report, the Clean Ocean Action Environmental Group revealed that 276,899 pieces of trash were picked up from the state's 127-mile coastline.
You know, they call it the Clean Ocean Action Group. They can just call it, we pick up dildos on the beach. Just make it, just say what you are, right? It's not this big science thing.
The most commonly found items, Willie, include plastic bottle caps, wrappers, straws, plastic bottles, cigarette filters, cigar tips, metal drink cans, and packing foam. That would, you could imagine that. Some of the more unusual items, though, the before mentioned vampire teeth, rubber foot, bedpan, an unopened can of ravioli.
What?
No.
Yeah.
Well, who would buy a can of ravioli and
Take it
not
to,
have it?
But who'd take it to the beach?
Oh, ravioli on a
Bring a
nice
little hot plate with battery.
sunny Sunday.
That sounds like some folksy mom. You can't have ravioli on the beach, honey. You can't have everything in life. Ravioli on the beach.
Is the garlic bread ready yet, hon? I got the ravioli going.
A punching bag.
Oh.
That's interesting. A full container of Wawa brand sausage and eggs.
Oh, that's actually good.
Oh, Wawa's good. A gallon of maple syrup. An Invisalign retainer.
Pancakes on the beach is even better, yeah.
How do you, what?
You just don't know how to party.
A message in a liquor bottle. We don't know what the message was.
Message in a liquor bottle.
A Victoria's Secret bra. Ooh, somebody had a good time.
In the water.
A jar of marijuana.
Nice.
They put it in a jar. Well, I got it airtight. Yeah, sure.
An inflatable hot tub. This one is really baffling. Multiple uncooked hams.
And you said ravioli was silly.
Yeah.
How about a nice Easter ham at the beach?
And a boat door and a bathroom sink. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, even the bathroom sink.
Yeah, here's another, this one headline, condoms up 56%, cigarette butts down in New Jersey annual beach sweep. So safe sex up at the beach, smoking down. I guess that's good for the world. A lot of used baby diapers were found on the beach, according to this news account from the Associated Press. Also, volunteers found a fake $100 bill, a sex toy, a shoe with a bottle of hot sauce inside it.
Whoa.
Yeah, you don't want someone to steal your hot sauce at the beach. You got to hide it in your shoe.
Sure. Hide it in your shoe.
But then you got to remember, you put the hot sauce in the shoe.
Yeah,
That's
you
for the
don't want to
soul
stick your foot
food.
in.
Am I right?
Very good, Pat.
You know what? If you're happy with it,
I wasn't. But
tickled pink.
I had to do a savor kind of thing.
Nice. That was a favor? All right.
Savor.
Now, Pat, you used to live in the Jersey Shore. Do you?
Yeah, and we had a huge problem with the fecal bacteria in the water and that kind of stuff. And oh my, to go into the water is a terrifying experience. Do you want to hear about it in song?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. This is the beaches.
You use your guitar. Isn't that your instrument?
Yeah, I express myself through my instrument. And when I'm done with that, I pick up the acoustic guitar and I write. I'm talking about my penis, Chris.
I knew what you were talking about.
I was afraid to go into the ocean, as nervous could be. I was afraid to go into the ocean because of that sight in the sea. 2, 3, 4, tell the people what you saw. It was an itsy bitsy kind of soupy yellow cornfield piece of poopy that I saw in the ocean today. A teeny weeny brown zucchini, undigested tortellini. So on the beach I wanted to stay. 2, 3, 4, stick around. Willie, I'll tell you more.
Thank you.
Do you want to hear some more?
Yeah, I would love to hear some more.
I was afraid to go into the water. Because of the fecal bacteria. You have to sing that kind of weird. And I heard about the medical waste and the surrounding hysteria. 2, 3, 4, tell the people what you saw. It was a rust-encrusted 12-inch hypo, big old needle used for lipo that I saw in the ocean today. And of course, an itsy-bitsy kind of soupy yellow cornfield piece of poopy. So at my home pool, I'm going to stay.
There it is.
Thank you very much. Wasn't that gorgeous?
That's how you do it there,
Lovely.
Pat.
He had a hat.
Absolutely lovely.
Now, we have another inventory story coming up, but first I want to tell you that you are checking out the Bob and Tom Show. We're coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. And that's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Lost and Found Index from Uber for 2025 has been released. This is what they found in the past year. Left behind in your favorite Uber.
A lot of AirPods, maybe a cell phone, girlfriend.
Top 5 most commonly forgotten items. You were right on the wall, right on the wallet, right on the head. Hit the head.
Money?
Yeah. Phone
Right
is
on the
number
nose.
1. Wallet number 2. Keys number 3. Luggage number 4, and headphones number 5.
Yeah, I've lost all of those in an Uber.
Guitar.
Have you really?
Yeah,
You left a
absolutely.
guitar in an
In
Uber?
a taxi cab, not an Uber, yeah.
I believe that.
How did you forget?
It was in the trunk of the taxi cab in New York, and he took off.
Did you get it back?
Nope.
Oh.
Ever?
No.
Never? Some of the more unusual
Well, that's not,
items left behind.
It's not
include-
really an uplifting story.
Yeah, it's kind of sad,
The
really.
whole place down. I was just adding some honesty.
Yeah, why was everyone so weird about that? Of course he didn't get it back. It's a cab in New York City.
Well, I think if you can't trust a cab driver, our world might be over.
That's one of my what's one of my favorite Patty G songs that we can't play anymore.
Oh yeah,
the one about the cabbie in New York.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's a weird bridge there.
That is
too much truth in it.
You would think that some of these things you would keep a hold of. You know what I mean? But we're going to go some of the more unusual items.
Can I
a
just-
mannequin head with human
Just
hair.
slow it down for 1 second.
A mannequin head.
The number one thing you said was cell phones, right?
Yeah,
Smartphones.
1.7 million iPhones and Androids have found.
But when you're riding in an Uber, typically, because that's how you communicate with Uber, with your phone.
Right.
And then when you get out, you immediately do the rating and the
Right.
tip. I would think as soon as you get out of the Uber, you think, "Oops, I forgot my phone," and then how do you retrieve it? 'Cause you know,
Well, that first off, I was going to say that's where you're wrong. When I get out of an Uber, I never do it. Then I always forget. I'll have an Uber. 2 weeks ago, I went to Laugh Factory, and then I went on vacation, and then I came back home, had to get an Uber, and he goes, "Hey, do you want a tip for your ride for 2 weeks ago?" And I go, no, he's probably fine, right? He made it 2 weeks already. I think we're going to be okay.
Oh, your star went down.
Gosh, when you guys don't laugh, I sound like such a jackass. It sounds so mean. Can we just listen? Can we shake it up? What's going on? Let's get involved. Come on.
I always tip right away.
Yeah, I do too. Riders keep losing legal documents ranging from proof of residency to court summons, even divorce papers.
Oh, how do you misplace a divorce?
Thank you.
I mean, I burned a couple, but I don't.
I thought you
exercised the demons.
How about you framed a couple of them?
That could possibly be a response.
Put a small altar before them.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Have you ever left behind a Ghostbusters ghost trap?
No, I've never left behind a Ghostbusters ghost
What is
trap.
that?
I don't
it's
know
one
what
of
that
those.
is.
Where they put they catch them with the guns and then they put them in the thing, then they lock it up.
Yeah. Well,
One of
apparently
those
you can
deals.
buy one of those.
You know that
I don't think those really exist other than in movies. I don't
Yes,
think
it's
they
just
really have.
somebody modified a shop vac with some
Yeah.
stickers.
Right.
Some girlfriend lost her boyfriend's shop vac because of this
Yeah.
costume.
Tell them it's a ghost catcher.
Breast milk has been left behind. This one, a sticky boob bra.
What's that?
What is
I don't know what a sticky boob
It's
bra.
if you're wearing a strapless dress.
Oh,
it
those sticks.
to the boobs.
Yeah, they're like
pushes it in.
chicken cutlets.
It's real
Yeah.
fun. And at the end of the night, if you're a good boy, you get to take it off yourself
and make
A
it
lot-
stickier.
Yeah, women who are wearing a strapless bra, or I mean a dress that has like backless or something,
Right.
they'll wear these sticky boob bras that just.
I mean, is it like the stuff that NFL players used to use?
Stick them.
Stick them.
They both have the
what
word
NFL
stick in it.
players
I mean, no. Do you spray?
I think it's.
No, it's just like an adhesive that's already on the actual breast.
You know what? I stand corrected. They did go from it's like a tub of Stickum. It was like a goo that you put
dark
on your hands.
brown, yeah,
They did bring in a spray can for Stickum. You're exactly right.
This is like an adhesive, like a tape.
It's like a cloth Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And when you rip it off, Willie, does it go?
It says if you're lucky.
Yeah, it's a good sound.
Lucky.
Hey, look, the good news is it also took off that unattractive nipple hair.
Oh.
That can be a little,
Who
goat.
hasn't left behind their taxidermied rabbit?
Lucky?
Lucky.
If I had, let's say, I had a pet rabbit.
Yes.
Let's start there, which I wouldn't.
Right.
Then you'd taxidermy it, and then
Yeah.
you'd take it with you wherever you'd go.
Right. And then forget it in an Uber?
And forgot it in an Uber. That's a lot of ground to cover.
A hoverboard and a mini fridge have also been left behind.
I don't think the hoverboard's real either. I don't think that exists.
You don't think a hoverboard's real?
Again, wouldn't you remember your mini fridge?
No,
Well,
like the ones
they're-
that the kids roll on.
That they roll on.
It's like a small segment.
They are calling those
Yeah, those are-
hoverboards.
yeah, they are.
Yeah, those aren't real.
What about the top 5 food items? 5-gallon bucket of beans was left behind.
5 gallons.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a lot of gas. Holy hell.
How can you afford to Uber if you're buying beans and mass like that?
I know, right?
Oh, I got to take an Uber. I better bear some beans.
175 hamburger sliders.
How many?
175.
Cooked?
That's too
Ready
many.
to go?
To a party.
Apparently.
How many's in a crave case? 30? 30.
Yeah.
You could do that.
If you want to talk White Castle, by the way, they have plenty of options now. There's like a smaller crave case, looks more like a briefcase.
Is that right?
What is
They got
30?
a lot of stuff. The packaging, the marketing over there, those fellas have been cooking, man.
What does 30 put you back?
30? It's of 18, 25.
That's doable. I got that.
Maybe.
I
I don't know about the White Castle inflation.
Half-eaten sushi. You don't want that.
Ugh.
Bojangles chicken tender combo.
I would eat that if I was the Uber driver and that was left in my car. I'd eat the chicken tender combo.
There's a bizarre thing.
You'd go through the backseat to find
Yeah,
shit.
I'm not going to eat the sushi. That's gross, but I'll eat the chicken tender combo.
Okay.
What color do you think had the most items left behind? The number one color of items.
Oh, black.
Yeah, black or gray. blends
Is
with the
black,
interior.
yeah.
Yeah, because of phones, right?
Sure.
They say red remains the most lost color with over 8,000 plus items lost last year. That's interesting.
What color is it? Ghostbuster? Ghost trap again?
I don't know.
Grayish, greenish, I think.
Black and gray. Red.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Who did this silly stuff?
It's weird. It's fun. Oh, so people are.
It's just from the Uber peoples.
Yeah, we've learned what people throw in the Jersey Shore.
And despite winning the Super Bowl this year, Eagle fans were the biggest losers, with fans misplacing foam fingers, jerseys, and other team gear.
Oh, that's a shame. I hope all that stuff gets back to those great people.
That's my people.
Those Eagles
I actually
fans.
didn't lose it. I got water damage on my foam finger. You say you lose it, insurance pays you back.
First of all, Jalen Hurts is a god. All right.
You suppose there's a drunken component to that?
Absolutely.
Your team
I
wins.
want to hear vomiting statistics. I bet those are.
I don't
off the
have
charts.
those.
Could you imagine?
Isn't
Have you ever left the game
25%
with the souvenir they give you when you walk in? Have you ever not left it underneath your seat? Have you ever actually walked out with a souvenir
Yeah, that's
Coke
a
or a
good call.
scarf?
Yeah, that's true.
Every time I forget it.
Yeah.
I brought the. Let's see. You had the little statue. I got you
Little
one.
statue, Dwight Freeney bobblehead.
There you
Dad
go,
got
there
me
you go.
too.
Oh, that's
All right?
nice.
Thank you for that, Dad. That's my proudest dad moment. 2 Dwight Freeney bobbleheads.
And who are we talking about? The possibility of a Pez dispenser? I think instead of a bobblehead night, doing Pez night.
Nicole Brown. Am I close?
Oh, it took me way too long, Chickster.
Well, I'm just saying.
That ain't bad.
That was the standard.
That ain't bad. Who else could you go with? King Henry VIII's sixth wife. She got her head chopped
Anne
off.
Boleyn is a good answer.
Yeah, I think I think Vic Morrow.
Vic Morrow's
all the classic
Sure.
beheaded folks.
Who's your first chair decapitated guy?
Maybe
year?
Vic Morrow.
Vic Morrow's got to be right up there. Yeah.
Twilight
Do you know
Zone.
who Vic Morrow is, Willie?
No idea.
While they were filming the movie Twilight Zone, he got hit in the head with a helicopter. Nicole Brown Simpson, of course, had nearly sliced off by OJ.
Yeah.
All sad and horrifying.
Very sad.
Okay, right
Go
now.
out and make it a great day.
Thank you.
We'll have some better news coming up.
Okay, I got some good news for you.
You do?
How about getting rid of that back pain, knee pain, whatever it might be, because it might be from your feet. That's where orange insoles come into play. You wouldn't build a house on a giant vat of pudding, would you? Of course not. That's why you want to have great foundation for anything. And the great foundation for your feet, of course, is having something that actually matches the bottom of your foot when it comes to walking around all day long. You need some arch support. You need a deep heel cup, and that's exactly what Orange Insoles will provide. Your shoes probably come with that little floppy thing. It's like a piece of bologna.
Yeah, you don't want
That's
that.
doing you no good. A good portion of the staff here at the Bob and Tom Show have Orange Insoles in their shoes right now. Yep. That's what's going on here. And that makes my day go a lot better because I'm not all tired and my back doesn't hurt from wearing crappy, unstructured shoes with no support underneath them. By the way, Orange Insoles has some very special stuff, including sizes 15 plus. By the way, you're not going to have to take your scissors out and cut them yourself. They're ready to rock. Get all the details by going to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping. Plus, Orange Insoles come with a 60-day We Want You to Be Happy guarantee. If you don't like them, send them back. That's orangeinsoles.com. Feel better, do more, and find Chick McGee at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
What we gonna do? I think we're gonna do a little song. All right. About your britches, baby.
About your britches.
About your britches. 1, 2, 3.
Monday, Tuesday, hump day is halfway. Sticking in the pig, popping in the bank. Saturday's coming quick and anything. 48 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, and my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come. I can't move on, attention is long gone. Suits are pressed, wallets in shape. The only thing left is a little manscape. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come Gonna blow a wad on you. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt is my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, you know. Yeah, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt is my best suit, baby. I'll pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, you know. I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited, you know. I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited. I hope that I don't come too. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. Here come the mummies.
it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Oh, this is the green room they talk about. Hey, look, it's Early Man with a Coke habit. This is badass. Oh, I swear to God. A real microwave? Who else is craving pizza rolls? Oh my God, and here's a snack table. Snickers peanut butter. That's got all 4 food groups. Plus it's squared. Eureka! Mountain Dew from both the northern and southern states. Oh, this has real sugar. Oh, that's going to help my metabolism. I'm loading these down. That's the great thing about Zubaz. It's like a kangaroo. I got a pouch on both sides.
Honey,
There's a
I haven't seen you forever. How have you been?
I'm good. Just
Donnie,
getting
what
the
are you doing?
free samples.
Donnie, we've talked about this. I thought I told you there was one for you. We have so many people.
Well, I've been caller 9 16 times.
Donnie,
What are you going
we talked about this.
So I've had a pretty good adventure with this spy camera. Need to pinch the bridge for a second. I would highly recommend this spy camera. There's so much you can do, and you'll never be caught. I swear to God, I'm Donnie Baker, and I approve this message. Who are you? Stop spying on me.
We already called the cops. You might want to get moving. You might be able to get out of here before they get here.
And this is a DNA sample. I gotta go.
Tickets. Well, I'll tell you about that in just a few minutes.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin. Hey, Chick. Willie Griswold's here.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Tom is enjoying the official beverage and coffee of the Bob and Tom Show.
Java House.
Java House.
A little bit of Java House black tea. Peel and pour, my friends. You don't need that Keurig.
No.
Nope.
Got some letters here again. Dear Bob and Tom Show, I did not know about this. Subject, Willie, Al, Frank, Fort Wayne. You guys were on stage last night. It says, Willie's dance routine, outstanding, all caps.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I have not seen the dance
I
routine.
haven't seen it either.
I got a little dance on stage now. I want to talk to Mark because his wife's a great choreographer. I think I want to get an actual. It's about 4 bars, I think.
Oh.
So I think I need a 16 count. While I'm
I think I could feel where you're going wrong.
Yeah.
Is there a costume change?
There's no costume change.
There you go.
Unfortunately.
There you
I
go.
thought about doing a light rouge on stage. I thought about asking Josh if I could borrow his show choir jacket.
That's nice.
I don't know if he still has that around.
Slip that right on.
Music? Are you dancing to music or just?
I sing. It's a little a cappella.
Could we see a little bit of that right now?
It's just if you want to be my lover.
Yeah, that's still
gotta
good.
Get
Here's
with
the thing.
I was trying to express. Do you know how hard it is to express yourself and then to get shot? It's not so easy not being the man in the arena.
I'm constructive. Constructive is what we're doing.
The letter continues. Let's see. They loved Willie. Stolen car from the airport from Al. Hilarious.
It's great. I mean, Al called in the day after his car got stolen. He's developed that into he talked about it to us the day after.
Sure.
He didn't even tell us a word. It was 15 minutes just telling us that very funny story. Now it's this tight 3 to 4 minute chunk. It's so good. Al was killing last night, man.
Did Al get his car back?
He went to the lot. Me and him actually have a pretty similar story. The car gets stolen. You go to the lot. You kind of see the remnants of what the guys that took it were doing. The guys that took his had a case of beer. The guys that took mine, they were crushing up blunts. There was blunt guts kind of sitting in the passenger floor.
That was one of my favorite cars, too. It was a black Jeep Grand Cherokee, and it had the football leather color seats.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it was a great car. Then
what happened to it?
Got stolen.
It got stolen.
Oh, yeah.
After my first show at Second City in Chicago.
So, but the car gets...
Let me ask you something. Did you sing or dance on stage?
I did, man.
There you go.
I'm a natural showman.
I'm getting that bastard's car.
Well, dude, when I did sketch, we opened every show with a dance and a song.
Oh, sweet.
Big fan of an opening number. Absolutely.
Nice.
So the car gets stolen, and I don't know if you remember this, but so the insurance kicks in after 30 days. The next day, the cops call, hey, we found the car. So then Willie gets to go look at the car. What did you find?
There was blunt guts on the ground. Some guys had a party in it. They had fun.
Did they strip it?
They didn't.
Oh.
They'd gotten into an accident with it.
Oh.
Got into an accident, yeah.
And the guys that they caught the car with, of course, immediately released.
I mean, what? I know we asked for the death penalty, but I guess they're going to be okay. It's
and then
we're fine. The insurance kicked in. I got a new car, and everything's okay.
But I was thinking of trying to buy the car back because I love the car, and that was way too complicated.
You have kind of a problem with getting rid of cars. And your idea of getting rid of cars is letting or selling it to someone you know so you can see it every now and again.
Yeah.
That's what you like.
Yeah, you do like that.
You don't want to say goodbye
10 Suburbans out there
forever to a car. You can't do that.
But that was a good car.
See, I can see the pain in your face. You missed that car.
Yeah, no, Willie, help me here. What is the distinction now between a blunt? I can never remember.
I'm going to say it. We've done this on air probably 1,000 times. It's barely interesting. People write me on Twitter. They go, all Willie ever does is talk about weed. I don't want to talk about this. I don't think it's going to be funny. So for the last time, a blunt is a small cigar, a cigarillo that you rip up and you put ground up weed inside of it and you smoke it. It has a tobacco leaf exterior. A joint is just a regular rolling paper. A spliff lives in the middle. That is weed mixed with tobacco that you then roll into what you'd roll a joint in.
A
good?
spliff.
You know what, though? During that explanation, you might be a born teacher.
That was actually
when you were explaining that. Now, this lives in the middle. I like that phrase.
Chick, you're saying that maybe I should go into teaching instead of comedy. Who are you? Me every week in therapy?
No. Maybe a hybrid. Maybe a hybrid. You know, Professor Irwin Corey had a very nice stand-up career being a teacher on stage.
I wanted to be a teacher, and then I got into comedy, and I've said so many things on the radio and online that no one would ever let me teach their children.
That's absolutely true. I think it might be true.
I could never go back. If you Google me, the second thing that pops up is Willie Griswold J.O. instructions joke. It's very difficult, I think.
Oh, you.
I have another. Do you mind if I ask one more question?
I don't
know. I have one more question. The spliff is a larger joint. Is that
spliff is not larger? The spliff is not larger. It just has tobacco in it.
Okay, so they don't have special spliff papers.
No, there are bigger papers. You can get 1 1/4. You can get king size.
And do they have funny names?
You should start smoking pot, Tom.
You liked all the terms.
Yeah, you love all this.
You want to be in that
world. You can roll your own.
And it would
It would be chill.
It would mellow you the F out.
Can I say this?
Yes.
I actually wouldn't like that because it goes to my long-standing trend of me discovering something, telling my dad about it. He doesn't take any interest in it, and then 6 months later, he acts like he invented it. It happened with Wordle. It happened with Hamilton. It happened with Dear Evan Hansen. If he goes, have you ever tried smoking weed, Willie? This stuff's actually pretty good.
You know what? We did with
no idea.
We did with this behind the scenes. We purposely tell him things.
We plant a story.
Yes.
And we time how long it's going to take.
He comes back and tells you.
Have you heard that the Indianapolis Colts are going to be having a 2-quarterback system on the same play this year? And 2 days later, come, hey, did you hear what they're going to do with the quarterback? It's wonderful.
It's insane.
And then you put it, we do a study, and the next thing you know, there you are.
Which it is kind of nice because I do understand that even if I don't feel like he's listening to me,
he is listening.
I'm hitting somewhere deep within his subconscious.
Exactly.
And it comes out later.
Exactly.
Like an inception level.
Yep.
I'm inceptioning it within his
The
realm.
only problem is in his brain, you don't get credit for it.
That's the thing.
He came up with it.
I was listening.
Solo.
I was listening.
Total solo.
Me deeply searching for that
You
credit.
wanting him to say,
that's why I'm a comedian
hey,
and not a
Willie,
teacher.
thanks for the idea. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I was listening because I know Willie doesn't want to talk about marijuana anymore, so I'm not going to ask him.
No, I'm fine talking about it. It's just you always ask the difference between a blunt.
I can never remember.
I want to get it framed and put it on the wall for you.
Okay, now, what about bongs?
Okay, so a bong is a water pipe.
You might as well just roll with it.
No. I know that. Do you own one?
I own like 7.
Is there a...
Don't bring the girls to the house.
It's like a golf bag.
Have you ever dated a woman?
Yeah, don't bring the girls to the house. You have to explain Willie's weird flower faces.
Is there like a Rolls Royce of bongs? Is there a name one can drop?
There's a couple great name brands. Roar out of Germany is a trusted brand.
Oh, I bet so.
Illadelph is a great brand. And there's there's places online you can use.
Nobody grinds glass like the Germans.
Oh, boy.
TAG TAG, that stands for thick ass glass, and that's sort of a cheaper product. It's a
Are
little
they
mass-produced.
expensive?
That one's a little cheaper, and you can get them clearance. What they'll have on there is if the guy that makes it messes up, if it's supposed to be blue and it's orange on one corner, you can get it for cheaper.
Gotcha.
So I've gotten some, discount dented can bongs for sure.
Are there discount bong outlets?
Yeah.
Are they expensive?
Bongs can be it's just like everything else in the world. It can be so cheap and it can be so expensive.
All right.
I had a friend in Boulder who bought a $2,000 bong.
Whoa.
What?
Do you have a hookah?
$2,000 bong.
It's a very
Was
nice
it to cool it and have a whole system? Where
It was actually more of an art piece. It actually, honestly, was not that pleasant to smoke out of.
Really?
Didn't stop us from smoking.
Do you have a hookah?
I don't. I used to hookah in high school because I could do it in my room and my dad wouldn't notice. Have you ever been telling a story?
Wait a minute.
Maybe you think I shouldn't say it? Yeah.
That house was a ranch, so his room was way far away from mine.
And you never went over there.
And I was busy not paying attention.
Yeah. That's a shock.
Bong water versus hot dog water. Go.
Oh, God.
bong is way worse.
Yeah, bong's got to be way worse. Yeah.
You think?
Yes. God, yes.
Hot dog water at least would have a decent flavor, I would think, with the hot dog.
Yeah, it's warm. You can use it for a facial.
And it doesn't smell.
Right.
Bong water smells horrible.
Yep.
How would you know?
How do you know,
In
hippie?
college.
Lived a little.
No, yeah. In college, there was a guy who would play Ted Nugent's Cat Scratch Fever.
Love that song. Love Ted.
On repeat. And someone on my floor got a little upset about it. And so they put bong water up against his door. So when he opened his door, it would spill all over into his room. So I remember that smell quite well. It was awful.
You can't get out of a carpet, can you, Willie?
I don't know.
Walls, you're screwed.
Yeah, you really can't. You really can't. You can steam it, you can Febreze it, but it's going to have that.
I can't get cat scratch fever out of my head. Cat scratch
God, it
fever.
was awful.
Stranglehold, that's the song from Ted. You
I
don't
love
need
Ted Nugent, but after you hear it 100 times,
Journey to the center of the mind.
only in college for 2 months, so yeah.
All right, Ted. Okay, now we have a lot to get to, so don't go anywhere. We're hanging out at the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Now, Rodney's got a record out there on Capitol Records.
Yes.
Can't miss it.
It's called Morning Wood.
Morning
We're
Wood.
just kind of sticking with the theme. It's Hanging with Rodney, Morning Wood, and then Nutsack. Just kind of working our way down
the trilogy.
It dawned on me this morning
Yep.
I've made a living for 13 years talking about everything underneath my belt.
Yep.
And hey, what the hell?
I'm glad you said hell.
Yeah. I apologize.
That's all right.
Rodney, we got plenty of time. Do you want to work another one in here?
Yeah, here's one right here. This one's called, I think, you guys, is that the one we're talking about? Okay. You guys want to play the intro? I don't want to. They get a little irritated when I don't let them play the intro. They don't really like the way I do it. Let's just go right to the words.
Go ahead.
Rodney Carrington.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Tickets to see the Doobie Brothers at the Ruoff. It's a Saturday night in September. It's going to be a great night of music at the Ruoff.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Did Pat have a tracheotomy during the commercials?
I thought that was a gag.
That's Willie Griswold.
Hello. How's my coffee?
Hello, Tom. I'm going to hit you hard with Martha and the Dylan.
Wolfman.
Oh, here's Tom.
Hello, Wolfman. Yeah, I was just thinking about something. When there was a time when we would have to sync up the computers and the clocks at the radio station.
Sure.
And you'd call the Naval Observatory, whatever it was.
Yeah. You mean the Universal Master Clock?
That's it.
Yeah.
The time is blah, blah, blah.
I assume that's still out there.
Sound of the tone. Wouldn't he say the sound of the tone?
I don't think it is.
But you'd call this phone number. But when you were a kid, did you have the thing where you'd call the phone number and the lady would go, at the tone, the time will be, and then they would give you the thing, there'd be a beep.
Yep.
But then between the beeps, you could talk to people. The beep line. Did you ever have that, Christy?
What?
Beep line, yes.
It was
it was like a party line you could call in.
Up until this moment, I thought you and I were fairly close in age. Obviously, you grew up in the teens, the other teens.
No, it was still around even in the
Really?
yes.
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
would call a number and it would be like a party line and you could like talk to other people like, hey, what are you doing? It's Friday night, and then people would be there. There'll all be people on the phone. Yeah.
At the tone, the time will be.
And you're going to go over to Stevie's later? Were you doing that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about.
But it'd be could
Where'd you grow up, Hooterville?
If we could get that, because then you could go at the tone. The time will be time to rock. So you could kick in with you could do your big DJ voice.
It's time to rock.
Okay, at the tone, the time will be
Time to rock.
There we go. We're rocking right now.
I dare you to talk to me about any other Ted Nugent song other than Stranglehold. Go ahead, try.
Journey to the Center of My Mind.
Don't want to hear it.
You know what? And
wait till the drums kick in. Go ahead. Go. Okay.
It makes you feel alive. When you call the suicide hotline, they should just play this. It will get you so pumped up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now I'm feeling better.
And then somebody said, well, Ted doesn't sing, and that ruined everything. Because he started singing.
That's okay. Come on.
Here's a letter. This is from TJ.
Hey, TJ.
Bong water is by far worse. My parents went on a cruise over spring break my sophomore year in college. My little brother was a junior in high school. They left us home alone.
Uh-oh.
Not the wisest decision. We had a gravity bong set up. I'm not familiar with the gravity bong, Willie.
The easiest way I can say it, you get a big gallon bucket from Home Depot. You get yourself a 2-liter bottle of Sprite.
Okay.
Cut the bottle of Sprite in half. You fashion a bowl on top of the bottle of Sprite.
Right.
And you attach it with a rubber band so that it's airtight. You fill the water in the bucket. You put the Sprite so that it's cut in half.
Right.
So it's now formed suction because the rubber band's airtight. And then as you light it, you pick it up slowly, filling the Sprite chamber with smoke.
This is a lot of work.
And then you push it down. Honestly, it's a lot of work to get there, but once you have it, you got it, and you're good to go. Well, me and Charlie did this this is bad. We did it on a trip to Colorado one time on the balcony of this nice hotel, and me and him are out there.
Hey, you know what they say about cough? If you don't cough, you're not off. Okay?
I'm not familiar with that. Is that a thing?
You can do it either. If you cough, you're off. If you don't cough, you're not off. Either thing, yeah.
We set the gravity bong up for a few days. When someone knocked it over, the beige carpet turned to I can't say baby S, orangish green. Yeah, my mom and dad never forgave us. Oh, by the way, weed is always funny, Willie, according to TJ.
Here's what I'll say though. Remember earlier we were talking about how expensive are these things? There are grav bongs. You can make one if you go to Home Depot for $4, but you can buy one. I think Seth Rogen's company makes one, and I'm pretty sure it's $1,200.
Whoa.
What? Yeah, and it's really fancy. It's got 2 different chambers, and you just flip it. And then when you flip it, the gravity does the work for you. It just shoots the smoke out at you, and then you kind of just suck it in. Yeah, I mean, it's a good time, man. It's a real good. You know what? All of us should get high one time. It'd be crazy.
Oh,
yeah, it
boy,
would.
you don't want to see that.
It would feel like drinking with your teachers after prom, but I think I'd have fun getting high with you.
Seth Rogen has a weed company?
Yeah, it's called Houseplant.
I did not know that.
Grinders for $800.
Aren't you surprised?
He's apparently got a great new show out there. I haven't seen it yet, but it's getting great reviews.
Oh, the agent thing?
The studio.
Yeah,
It's pretty
I'd like to
good.
see
All
that.
the episodes aren't dropped yet, so you know me, I can't do it.
You have to wait?
Gotta wait, yeah.
Okay, I've heard it's very, very good.
Why they wise up and just drop them, because I know they have them. They're in a room somewhere. They can put them up there if they want to, but no, it's got to wait till next Wednesday.
Chick, you're going to love it. You're going to love it.
Speaking of dropping,
Can't wait. Yes.
mourners were left horrified after pallbearers fell into a burial hole in North Philadelphia.
They fell into the hole.
Video captured during the funeral shows pallbearers carrying the casket containing the late Benjamin Aviles. But as they lay down the casket, the platform above the burial site collapses, plunging the men into the hole. Mr. Avila's stepdaughter, Maribel Rodriguez, said the men all suffered injuries while her stepbrother got knocked out. She said the casket lay on top of him and he was out like a light with his face in the mud. Yike.
It's gruesome. These guys are carrying the body and all of a sudden they all fall in.
And yeah.
I have a question about this.
Okay.
Who takes video
at a funeral?
Yeah, I was wondering
That's what
the same
I was
thing.
wondering.
They got it dead on the guy.
I don't know.
People do it everywhere. People do it everywhere. You'll be at a wedding. There's going to be an $8,000 camera a videographer's using.
Really?
And someone's going to be holding their phone up trying to get their own angle.
Yeah.
I
People
guess.
are
but
crazy with the
at a funeral?
Yes, of course.
Yikes.
I mean, because they're outside and you see them, they're carrying the body, then all of a sudden, whoops, boom.
Ugh.
Will they show that on that TV show? What's that thing called? America's Funniest Videos?
I don't know.
Saddest videos, maybe.
Yeah, they think they're gonna. would that be? Who's the host of that? He's very
Alfonso.
Yeah, very lively guy.
Maybe it'd probably be insensitive, but maybe if you put yakety sax, the audio underneath it, it might be
That'd be
workable.
fun.
Might be able to-
All right. Pat, you have your guitar
A
out.
little Tom Petty tribute. Mr. Evius passed, his family cried. Stood by the gravesite, so sad that he died. It was chilly that day and drizzly too. The grave was wide open. They're burying him by his father and mother. Pick him up, he ain't heavy, he's your brother.
There it is. Okay.
Pallbearers lifted him up on the planks. Oh, the wood was cracked and soggy. Full chords, baby. They fell in the grave wide open. The body a grayish hue. Fell in the grave wide open. The family's gonna sue. Wouldn't you?
All right. Do the pallbearer plunge.
Yeah.
That is just grim stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Chick McGee's across the way.
Hi there.
In the orangeinsoles.com sporting zone over there. And what have you got coming up, Christy?
Coming up, we have a guy who was denied a chip cash-in from a defunct New Jersey casino.
Denied.
We still have to get to our Weezer story. That's not pleasant.
Yeah, it seems really dark. Is that?
Yeah, it's very dark.
It's weird.
Surprised we're doing
Do it?
Well,
I don't even know. The band?
yeah, the band Weezer, the bassist.
It's
we got to do something now. Everybody's
okay. Well, but right now we're going to talk about, if you want to hear that story, it'll hear it best on those Raycon earbuds.
That's exactly right, Tom. Raycon's everyday earbuds are perfect for Mom. Mother's Day's coming up.
May 11th.
Yeah, I don't really keep an eye on Mother's Day, but maybe she's hitting the gym or maybe taking one of those phone calls. But Raycon loves that stuff. Raycon's everyday earbuds, the latest models, better than ever. 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once. Plus, you'll never have to ask you for Bluetooth help again. Raycon's quick charge function, I'm not quite sure how it seems like witchcraft to me. 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of battery. And Raycon's earbuds come with active noise cancellation, often difficult to find at this price point. Not Raycon's, starting just half the price of other premium audio brands. Raycon's everyday earbuds also come in all of the colors. And Raycon has 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. And we have a deal for you. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off site-wide. Raycon, 20% off site-wide. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Raycon. Thank you, Chick McGee. Also, the ultimate dine and dash story is in the news. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Chris, you're a single guy, right?
I am 37 and single. Nobody plans that. Right? No one's in high school going, I'm just going to wait till the end and see who's left. I'd like to find someone my age if for no other reason than they would get my references. Sure. Right? You get tired of telling girls who the Black Crows were. And I don't know if you've ever dropped a Fletch reference on a 23-year-old female, but you might as well hand that girl a Rubik's Cube and a beeper. Because she's just staring at you like, what's a water buffalo? It's hard to even find a single 37-year-old woman, and then when you do, they have a tendency to fall into three categories. They're either A, super career-oriented, successful chick, so I'm out. Right? Those girls are looking for a guy that owns a suit. I have a pair of slacks. I don't know where they are. I know I got them because my mom bought them for me, so I had something to wear when people die. I don't know if you've ever shown up to a funeral in jeans, but your mom refuses to let that go.
Yep, I agree.
In my defense, the funeral I showed up to in jeans was for a 94-year-old woman. Not exactly a tragic event. 94 is a solid run.
Yeah.
It's about time. Have you ever been to a 94-year-old person's funeral? Nobody's sad. Everyone's just happy to be off work on a Tuesday. The second category of women single at my age are divorcees, and those women are like Chernobyl. They're beautiful, but something bad happened, and now we all need to leave it alone for a few years. For the millennials listening, Chernobyl is a city in Russia. I know a lot of you are wondering why I'm mentioning that map on Call of Duty. And the last category of women single at my age are women that have been single the entire time because their therapist hasn't quite got their pill combo locked down, and they still have episodes where they'll break into your apartment and set fire to kittens. I don't even have kittens, man. She brought them.
Chris Porter.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Frigamall Records, the same people that brought you the all-bass Christmas album, Amazing Bass, are proud to present Jimmy Pardo's first solo project, Nothing But Air Bass.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Pardo. You know, there's nothing cooler in rock and roll than the bass. And these songs are so cool, I don't even need a bass.
Hey, hey, what the matter with
So just pick up your Air telephone and dial. Beep, 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 beep.
Jimmy Pardo's Nothing But Air Bass. Get yours today. Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Willie Griswold is here. Good morning.
What's up, dog?
There's Tom Griswold. This has been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom.
Oh, I love it when you say that.
I know you do.
Thank you very much. The touring quartet. I want to mention a couple things. We got a touring trio and a touring quartet.
You mean the Caliendo Cartel?
That's right. That's what we mean. It's Frank Caliendo, Patrick Keane, Willie G, Al Jackson. Tonight, it's Helium, and then Friday and Saturday, it's Cincinnati's Funny Bone, and then Sunday, Columbus's Funny Bone. While I'm at it, speaking of some road work, Saturday, April 19th, the Diamond Joe Casino in Northwood, Iowa. Willie G, Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, and Pat Godwin. Another big show. Get your tickets at bobandtom.com. Once again, the Diamond Joe Casino, Northwood, Iowa. Now, I look around the room and I can't help but notice Christy Lee's got her hair in a ponytail.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
Thanks.
I like that. That's very nice. And Christy
in
Lee.
my face. I hated it.
She is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's up?
The U.S. Postal Service looking to increase the cost of a first-class stamp.
Again?
From 73 cents to...
Okay, if you'd asked me what's the cost of a
First-class stamp?
First-class stamp, no way in hell I would have known. And I would
You
not
have
have
no
guessed
idea? I
would have
73
had
cents.
no guess.
No guess at all.
I didn't. I just go.
I want to say the last time I was aware of it was 32 cents.
You just go forever. That's because you are unaware and you are not in touch with the American people, and that is why I will not vote for you to be president. Chick McGee.
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
You know what? In this moment, I don't know.
Yeah, I just go give me the forever stamp. I didn't know what it was.
But I mean,
but they're going to go to 78 cents.
Why not go to $2?
Because that's a lot.
Well, you used to say just make it $1.
Yeah.
Well, whatever, but I'm so every year we hear the post office is losing money. Well, it's because it's the greatest service ever. You put something on a box, they take it across the country for 78 cents.
Yeah, why do you? Yeah, it could be there the next 2 or 3 days instead of instantly an email. Why mess with that?
The 5-cent increase for a forever stamp would take effect July 13th, as would similar increases for postcards, metered letters, and international mail.
Are taxes just going to sympathetic people that like to write letters? Like, is that what I know, because we were critical of the taxpayer money going to NFL teams, but this is also kind of a weird, maybe a little unnecessary thing. Is that really insensitive?
I don't know what the Postal Service is doing.
Yeah,
at this point,
clueless.
Other than packages,
they're working hard. They're working hard,
which can be handled by private companies.
I still get
don't know
mail.
What they do.
I like snail mail. I
Really?
like
I'm just saying, why not charge enough to pay for it? And there's always I always get a letter from somebody. You have to get a Siemens stamp from the Pope or something to change the law.
I get along with my mail guy. He's very. Did you say Siemens stamp?
Why they can't raise it to $1, call it because there's always some thing in the TV news. This grandmother can no longer send her grandchild a $3 bill because the postage is too high.
There's something I can get behind. Let's start making $3 bills.
Yeah, free back.
It is, though. The great Kathleen Madigan, I believe, has the joke. I'm going to pay 25 cents for a stamp, and you have to take this to Alaska. It is incredible that service exists still.
I mean, it's great service, but just charge what it costs.
Wow.
What about tramp stamps, Christy?
I don't know what a tramp stamp costs these days. I don't have one.
Do you think somebody has a tramp stamp as a stamp?
Absolutely.
They do, actually.
I'm not saying that I like this, but I thought of it and I want to get it off my chest. Do you know stamps of famous historic women?
Sure.
Like
Yes.
Sacagawea and
Like
Ruth Bader
Amelia
Ginsburg.
Earhart?
Should we do a photo shoot where it's pictures of the most famous female historical figures and it's right on the low of the back? Is that incredibly insensitive?
No. I think it's avant-garde at the worst.
So I want to get the idea. So it's going to be there'll be a Sacagawea stamp that's a tribute, but it will be
on the tramp stamp spot.
Yes, and it's supposed to be that we're getting rid of that word tramp. We're making it bigger than that.
I see.
But I think that it's either very progressive or the most sexist idea I've ever had.
And I think it's like embracing it. The way queer has now been embraced by that community. Well, you could have.
Did you say clear or queer?
I said queer.
He said queer.
It's been embraced by that community. That's fine. But I'm saying, so I think the idea would be, no, you have a nice.
I bet they called you queer every now and then.
I bet they did.
I mean,
the more or less the dictionary, the odd, strange,
Well, and
queer.
It's people act like people got so progressive. With that one, like father with son, I got that one too, for sure. You get that one on the playground, even if it is 2008.
Which would you rather hear, queer or loony?
Yeah. Nice throw, Spaz. No.
Yeah, you can't.
Is Spaz gone?
Yes.
I think it is. Yeah, we said spaz too. What?
I think it's okay here. We maybe don't do it, but in the UK, it's really bad. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, spaz was big when I was little, and that was politically corrected out of the vocabulary, which I understand. I'm not trying to be, but like a Ruth Bader Ginsburg tramp stamp.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
I think it would be kind of empowering.
Is it
but also-
cool, or would it be if you were to find a lady, so to speak?
Yes.
And you were in an intimate situation, and all of a sudden you see Ruth Bader Ginsburg on.
Okay, well maybe
RPG.
Yeah, it might be.
That might be a boner killer.
Might be, or a lesbian encounter. I'm not sure.
Hey, I didn't know, but as I saw that, I dissented. Pretty quick.
I always wonder why somebody didn't do the cartoon with Ruth Bader in her robe, and then the same picture with her same face but a killer body and no robe. Why didn't somebody ever do that?
Hey, why did no one ever
Because we
think of?
respect her.
Why did no one ever think of Ruth Bader Ginsburg and she's wearing a sweater and it's Notorious RBG?
That's
every woman at every coffee shop ever would probably buy that.
Yeah.
How about wait a minute? How about Ruth Bader Allen Ginsburg?
Oh my gosh.
Who's Allen Ginsburg?
Poet, I think.
Allen Ginsburg, the famous poet. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm just asking
I've
for
seen the greatest minds of my generation.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Of your generation.
Of your generation.
No. Allen, he's a generation before me. Jack Kerouac's buddy, you know. He got in trouble in the end. There was a issue about the ages of the boys.
Hey, speaking of father and son, a father-son duo, according to French authorities, are accused of defrauding 100 restaurants in 3 years.
Dad, why do we never defraud 100 restaurants in 3 years?
Yeah, why don't you
really just do something together?
First of all, I haven't been to 100 restaurants in 3 years. I don't.
You got to get
No,
out
you
there,
go to the
brother.
same 3.
Is this Dine and Dash?
The 48-year-old man and his 18-year-old son would claim they did not have any cash or credit cards.
We got no money.
The father would leave his ID or social security card as collateral until he returned to settle the bill, but
The Social Security card.
he never came back.
Phony
And
is the paper
instead,
it's printed on.
reported his card as stolen to get a new one.
Oh.
The scheme allowed the pair to dine and dash about 100 times over 3 years until a restaurant owner posted photos of the ID left by the scammers on social media. That went viral, with dozens of other restaurateurs claiming to have fallen victim to the same tactic. After months-long investigation by French police, they were arrested.
So, but he's giving his real ID?
Yeah, that is pretty dumb. I thought it was going to be a series of fake IDs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I was too.
You can't really commit fraud using your own name.
Well,
He didn't walk
You
out.
can.
He didn't come
but
back, I mean.
Don't expect to not be caught, I guess.
But wouldn't the French government at some point go, hey, have you noticed that Pierre Lacroix has gotten a new ID every week?
Yeah,
Pierre Lacroix for a French criminal is maybe the funniest thing you've ever said.
But
Crooked Pierre Lacroix.
But on the other hand, it is kind of a nice father-son thing. I mean,
I guess.
Sit around, you have a nice meal.
you know, those billboards, take time to be a dad today. Frenchie Lacroix did that.
That's right.
I have never dined and dashed.
Have you dined and forgot?
I did.
Really?
About a month ago. I had sushi close by here. Went home. I loved it so much I went back the next day. They were acting odd. They came over and said, "Sir, you didn't pay for your meal yesterday." Well, of course I did. They showed that I didn't, and I paid for it and everything was fine.
But you actually did go back because you didn't.
No, I went back because it was so good. I didn't know that I hadn't paid the bill.
Now, what's the difference between Pat doing that and me telling the IRS, I know I owe this year? I forgot.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry. I will say I am sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see let's move forward.
I know I messed up, right? That's on me.
I'm wrong. Yes, I know.
I got a phone call. I got distracted. I didn't pay my taxes.
There you go.
Yeah. Former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson received a memorable welcome from an ostrich.
Bojo.
At a state park in Texas. In a video posted by his wife, an ostrich walks into a bar. No, an ostrich walks toward their car, pokes his head through the driver's seat window where Johnson's sitting with his son on his lap. The bird leans over and appears to bite Mr. Johnson's hand, pecks at him, causing the former prime minister to yelp out in surprise.
Same thing happened with Damien in the Omen movie, remember?
Mrs. Johnson said it was just too funny not to share.
Remember the original Omen movie? They drive through a wild animal safari, and they all start attacking Damien because he's the devil's son. Remember that? Same.
I do remember this.
Yeah.
But I mean, typically the Brits are very sensitive about not getting photographed with peckers in their face.
Is there more context to that joke, or is that just
No, that's just a joke.
Okay.
I say the Brits are,
Maybe we should revisit that.
They all went to Eton and they got,
dirty
a lot of sodomy going on.
Yeah,
there.
lots of sodomy. That helps.
Oh, the Brits,
that dirt. That's why they call it the dirty lowdown.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
If male seed fixed your teeth. Okay, so sorry.
hey.
I'm sorry. If you're just joining us, lucky you.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
It's really starting to happen.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. We're coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. That's Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Happy to be here. And Christy Lee's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What else is happening?
A so-called micro-moon will be visible this weekend. The phenomenon occurs when the moon is at a point farthest away from Earth. The moon will appear slightly smaller and dimmer. Some call it a pink moon, though the difference may be hard to notice. Another micro-moon coming in May, while supermoons, which appear bigger and brighter. If you're marking your calendars for your moons this year, your supermoons will be in October, November, and December.
Those are cool. That's where it looks really big.
Supermoons, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The
Like
micro
having your
moon.
lights on outside or something. It's amazing.
That's called a pink moon?
Yeah, some people call them the one that's going to be this weekend is sometimes called a pink moon.
Okay, because is
dimmer.
Is the other one the red moon? I can never get all these moons straight.
There is a red moon.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, good to know. What else we got?
Isn't that red?
Baboons have a red ass. Does that help?
Okay, good.
Blue
red
moon,
red moon at night, Sailor's Delight or something?
Beaver moon.
Beaver moon.
Never heard of the beaver moon.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay.
What's the beaver moon?
I don't know. It's
a lady bending way over.
She flipped completely over, right?
And that's how it's done.
She was trying to disrespect me, but I'm actually quite partial to a beaver moon.
That's right.
Is that, by the way, is that still a thing?
Mooning?
Mooning people.
Somebody, there was a spring training baseball game, and a guy sitting like third row back pulled his butt out. Pretty funny.
Oh, really?
Pretty classic gag.
No kidding.
Yeah. He's kind of talking to his buddy on the phone. You can see him put his phone down, then pull his butt out. Pretty good time.
Now, is the so-called red eye / brown eye still a thing?
I don't know. What that
I don't
is.
know what you're talking
Red eye
about.
like
You
a
mean
coffee?
That's a moon in which the cheeks are spread.
I had never heard that till
man.
you brought it up.
Why?
It's a thing.
You always have to go one step farther.
No, it's out there. I'm sure one of our listeners.
This is actually a true story. You were out golfing with former Cleveland Indian great Len Barker.
Threw a no-hitter. I was there I was there at the no-hitter.
And he was ahead of you on the course. Mm-hmm. And he started screaming and slapping his butt, and you looked up, and there it was.
And he screamed out, "Red eye!" and spread him.
Oh my gosh!
Classy move.
And I think is he on the? I mean, he might be in the Hall of Fame, Len Barker. I'm not
Really?
sure. Maybe. I don't know.
A New Jersey man tried to cash in $59,500 worth of chips from the shuttered Playboy Hotel and Casino, only to find out they were stolen. The chips, bought at an auction, had never been issued to real casino patrons. They were supposed to be destroyed, but had been stolen by a company employee and later resold. The state's Unclaimed Property Administration denied the claim, and a state appeals court just backed them up.
Huh.
Well, the guy at an auction buys
a bunch of chips. Right, that were supposed to have been destroyed, but
and
he
they're
thought they cashed them
and
in.
the casino's closed.
Right.
I mean, it'd be like
stupider.
Yeah. But it'd be cool if he has poker night at his house.
Yeah.
Hey guys, look at my cool chips. Do you have poker chips at your house, Christy?
Ooh, I did. I don't know if I still do.
I do, but I don't know where they are.
Yeah, I used to have some really cool ones.
Didn't you used to
nice poker chips?
Didn't you used to have a poker table?
I did.
Didn't you used to have a game every now and then?
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, we had a table back in the day, way back.
Felt?
Yeah, and there was one that would flip over, so you could use it as a regular table, or you could, or had a cover on it. You know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine was the same way.
Yeah, you never had a poker table?
No. I'm terrible at
cards. I don't see you calling the guys up for a game of stud. I don't.
We totally did. We had a poker table in the basement.
We did?
Yeah, 100%.
No idea.
God, man. You really crazy.
Have I ever played cards with you? I don't play cards. I'm terrible.
Me and my siblings got poker chips every year for Christmas. It's like you weren't even around. It's just insane.
I don't play cards. I'm terrible at cards.
I don't know.
Yeah, we never played board games. We played Scrabble every weekend.
Yeah, I thought board games are the ones that have little things that move around, like a.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
what
you
you're
mean
saying,
like the tile on
sorry.
Scrabble?
Yeah. Okay. I've been told I have to learn how to play the game called euchre.
Oh, I love euchre.
I've never played
My
that.
husband wouldn't play euchre.
Can you play euchre, Willie?
Nah, my Gramsy and Aunt Susan tried to teach me. I couldn't figure it out.
Your grandma plays euchre?
She's a
Oh, we
card
should-
shark.
Let's go over there and play.
I'm going to call her. We're going
Yeah.
to. You tell her chick's
Yeah.
coming. We're going to play euchre.
Also, we're
I
doing it
wanna
on air.
play.
Gramsy, no more blood cancer. We're good. The treatment works.
Gramsy.
Numbers are down to 0.
There you go.
I'm about to cry, but
Aw.
everybody's
All
excited.
right.
That's great.
We love you, Virginia.
Yeah, let's get a game going. I'll play euchre.
I'm going to be your new grandfather, pal. Get used to it.
Well, supposedly.
if you
I'm
I
sorry.
want that so bad.
I want that
You're
for
going to
you,
do it
too.
to piss me off, and I'm going to embrace it.
The only thing she has to do is relax her standards. And it's full speed ahead, baby. Get along like two peas in a pod.
Coming up, I'm going to have to once again do Today in History, which I keep forgetting to do. It's unbelievable. Every day I get it wrong. Right now I want to talk to you about Field of Dreams whiskey. Our friend Drew Storen and some of his buddies, former major leaguers, put this together. It's a bourbon crafted using the corn from the famous Field of Dreams. You saw the movie. Well, that's a real cornfield, and now they get the real corn and they turn it into a delightful bourbon. And this is a terrific idea for a present. This would be a great Mother's Day present, a great Father's Day present. And you find all the information by going to drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom. That /Tom will give you a little bit of a bonus. Find out what I'm talking about. Celebrate the legacy of Major League Baseball. Each bottle is has a special code on it honoring a very specific player, and every former major leaguer is honored with a bottle of Field of Dreams whiskey. Get all the details once again at drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom. That's drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom. Available kind of everywhere, but there are a few spots where you can't get it because they can't ship it there. That would include Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Delaware, Idaho, Kentucky, Michigan, Mississippi, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, and Vermont. Everywhere else, they can send it to you. How about that? You must be at least 21 or over to buy it, of course. And please drink responsibly. That's drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom. Thank you very much. Coming up, we'll have a little lesson for you.
Oh, yeah.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Oh! What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Odor in the court.
That'll be getting told in courts throughout the country.
Odor in the court.
Oh, man.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House. Amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House? Well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
We have Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Now, do you guys have a little tune you're going to play for us?
Yeah, we got a tune. This goes, since you was talking to Johnny Rutherford from Mike and the Mechanics. This goes
Mike
to Christy Lee. There's something about you. Yeah. There's something in the air tonight. Christy Lee's so fire-ass hot. This tape is dedicated to her from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols on Q95. I bet you're not wearing underwear tonight. Oh, Lord. And we pray there ain't hair under there tonight. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Chill of the night, if you don't wear undies, your booty's gonna get cold. Chill of the night, if you don't wear panties, your body's gonna get stoned. White snakes. White snake. Ooh. Christy Lee. Ooh. Better get with me. I just want to get close to you and set my pork sword free. And I just want to get close to you, 'cause 1 and 1 makes 3. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night. It gets real cold, so you don't need panties, Christy Lee. You got Donnie and the chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night. Q95 playing White Snake for Christy, and she's sitting in a puddle. And chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night.
Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Bravo!
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. My favorite news story of the year today.
Yogi in disguise.
Christy, can I just read you the headline? Because this really is mostly about you.
I know exactly where you're going with this. I know exactly what story. It involves bass players. That's all he's going to have to say.
Yes, it involves a scientific study of bass players.
Yes.
And this is the greatest story.
The over-under on musicians Christie's dated, I'm going to go 12. Dated.
Oh, by dated, he's vague. You know, it's kind of a vague.
No. One date, not necessarily.
Ace is back there giggling. Over under 12.
Over under 12. Ooh. Should I take the over?
No, now I have to think about it.
Yeah, think about it. Put pen to paper.
But bass players in the news in a very positive way.
What do you define as dating?
Watch my. You see this finger?
Don't do that. No, that's not a date.
That's not a date.
Wait, so we're not talking bedded?
That's not a date.
Thank you, Josh. No, we're not talking bedded.
I'll say so. An intimate encounter in the back of a car is not a date.
I'm going to say no.
And
I've
never had that, to be honest with you.
You rode somewhere.
Hang on a second.
In the car with him, and he was driving.
Okay.
That's it.
But we'll hope to see you get the details on the website.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Willie Griswold, Pat Godwin. We're all here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
We kind of promised to do this thing about this writer who happens to be married to the bass player from Weezer.
Jillian Schreiner, author and wife of Weezer bassist Scott Schreiner, is facing attempted murder charges after allegedly firing at LAPD officers during a hit-and-run manhunt. Police were searching for suspects from a freeway crash when they found one in a backyard near Schreiner's home. She reportedly pointed a gun at officers, ignored commands before being shot in the shoulder and hospitalized. Authorities later confirmed she wasn't involved in the crash. The hit-and-run suspect was arrested, though, nearby, wearing only boxers and reportedly trying to blend in the neighborhood by jumping in a pool. There's a lot going on here.
So the hit-and-run didn't involve her. There were just police running around looking for somebody.
And she was, and they were in her house, her yard.
And they're saying that they repeatedly said, "Drop the gun, ma'am," and she didn't.
Yep.
She's out of the hospital already, and it's complicated.
Very complicated, but the video's scary. They have her down on the ground. It's like awful.
I hear these stories. Aren't you thankful, Tom, that I never bought a gun? I mean, you should probably be thankful. Doesn't the mind just bought me with a gun? Oh, there's Chick.
Chick, I think you got to shake things up, man. You've been stuck in your ways for too long. I say start smoking cigarettes, start smoking pot, buy a gun.
Buy a gun, start dating your grandmother.
That'll be your eat, pray, love.
Why not? Yes.
Gun, grandma, pot.
Boom.
What a show that would be.
Willie, now your grandmother and I want you over here tonight. We're going to have pizza.
I'll shoot you if you don't come over.
I'm going to shoot you if you don't come over.
Maybe gun, grandma, grass to keep it the. But
it's better.
I've only done edibles. Yeah, I can't. I don't like the smoke and the cigarette and the. I don't.
But we're talking about the new chick. The new chick's gonna. The new chick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Gun chick.
Hair out the whole thing. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. Good.
Strap in.
Oh, ponytail chick.
Ponytail chick. Oh. I'll start off with a fake ponytail at first, but nobody will know but us.
We
right?
can get you a clip-on. Those are easy to get.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Until I grow.
What would it take to make you do ponytail chick?
I'll do it tomorrow if you give me a ponytail. We'll hook it right on. What are you talking about?
It'd be a little Jeff Bridges. It'd be a little Rex Ryan's brother. It'd be
Rob Ryan.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's all right. No.
Oh, that'd be great. I'm sorry. It's time now to.
I think your dad should have the ponytail.
No.
He's got the.
People do that.
You got the hair for that.
People do it.
Do you remember the funniest?
That doesn't mean I'm going to.
The funniest guy I've still to this day I've ever worked with. Don't take this personally, but it was a long time. He had a ponytail. He was the guy we're walking down the street in downtown Williamson, West Virginia, and a guy comes out of a washer and dryer repair place. He's carrying the middle part of the washer, and Bill looked at me and goes, "Huh. Boy, that guy's an agitator." And you can't write that.
Yeah.
You can't write that.
That guy's fun. He had a ponytail.
He didn't set that up, did he?
No.
I think Christy already mentioned this. RMS Titanic set sail on this date in 1912.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Unsinkable.
As Pat said, full of hope.
Promise.
Oh, yes.
And we learned earlier today that the Titanic Museum, they've got this big vat of water, I guess.
Put your hand in.
You stick your hand in, and it's the same temperature that the water was by the iceberg. 28 degrees. And they keep it that cold by...
Salt, the salt content of the ocean.
A lot of salt in it. And
you make it sound like someone who supplies the ocean with salt.
We pour bags in it.
It is.
I'm the salt delivery guy.
Yeah.
One shaker at a time.
That's right. Hey, it's a government job.
Hey,
I used to do water softness.
I get overtime.
Right. Now I do it a specific.
I started off with the Adrian Sea, something small.
We had a nice letter from a guy saying if you want to keep your beer really cold, throw a bunch of salt in the cooler with water.
My cousin did the Dead Sea. Big issue. Big mistake. Too much salt.
Right,
Too much salt.
Fine line.
It's a balance, my friend.
Yes.
Bodies come up.
You know, the favorite band of people on the Titanic?
Oh, gosh.
Who was it?
In Sync.
In sync.
Hey!
Oh, thank you. The drummer wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, they did.
This has been big news lately. 1925, The Great Gatsby, published. F. Scott Fitzgerald's
Why
famous
is that
book.
big news lately?
100th birthday.
Oh.
1925, it
Yeah,
was
you're
published.
right. A lot of movies.
Spoiler alert, gets pretty scary there at the end.
Yeah. I
Don't go
like the
swimming.
Gatsby.
Don't go swimming. See, there you go.
I got to tell you, I didn't mind the last version of the movie.
The Leonardo DiCaprio one?
There
I
was
have not seen that, but I
It's
am
very
curious
enjoyable.
about it.
The Robert Redford one is awful.
I like the F. Scott Fitzgerald. I like him.
I hate that he likes it because he goes, I hate gangster rap. Fast cars, abusing women, glorifying drinking, and he loves Great Gatsby. It's his favorite book of all time, Great Gatsby.
Any more furniture around here? What, that's a person. No, it's not.
Yeah, lucky it didn't come out today. Then they'd have to do a sequel. You know, the Great Gatsby, the grandma, whatever. It'd be awful. Gatsby, of course, dead. Oops.
Hey, you
Sorry.
just gave away the book.
Hey, you had 100 years to read it.
What is it? She was just standing there holding the world together or something like that? Remember that?
Let's see now. Let's do some birthdays, shall we? 1936.
Big one today.
Is it?
John Madden.
Not John Madden.
Can I guess?
Keep going.
Steven Seagal?
No.
Steven Seagal? Thank you.
Brian Setzer's birthday is today, ladies and gentlemen.
The one that got
66 years old.
It's a Christmas song.
He's great.
Not like Brian Setzer, you horrible human being.
He's wonderful. He's having some.
He's having some health issues.
He's having health issues. He's friends with us.
This is the only reason I drive her nuts. The only reason I do it.
The funniest thing.
There's a stray cat strut for Christmas.
He's wonderful. He's a great guy, and unfortunately having some pretty serious issues.
The last thing I said or saw, he is starting to be able to
play again.
Good.
Good.
Well, thank God.
Let's see. We had to go back in time. John Madden, happy birthday. And
There's a guy.
That reminds me.
Yeah.
The John Madden voice of Frank Caliendo is going to be on stage. Let's see now. Indy tonight at Helium. Then it's going to be Thursday, Friday, Cincinnati at the Funny Bone, and Sunday at the Funny Bone with Willie G, Patrick Keene, Al Jackson, and the great Frank Caliendo. That'll be a killer show. Happy birthday, Ken Griffey Sr.
Oh.
The aforementioned Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal. We already did that.
I know, but I thought maybe you guys had participated. Last time it was just me and Christy.
Okay. You're Tom's pet. That's what you are.
Yeah,
Mandy Moore.
Oh, I like her. Mandy Moore's great.
She gave without taking.
Yep.
Not that Mandy.
Yeah,
that's what it was about.
That's what we've seen.
Yeah.
And lastly, we mentioned this guy earlier in the show, Haley Joel Osment, born in 1988.
Odd-looking adult. Cute kid. Weird-looking
My favorite of the Osmond brothers.
He was not an Osmond brother.
No, hang on a second. I think he's onto something. So there's Donnie, Wayne, Meryl, Marie. And,
Haley Joel was the cute little one that saw dead people. He was great. Yeah. Okay,
Ended a marriage, but I thank goodness. Great movie.
Was that the beginning of the end, or was that the end?
It was kind of the cherry on the top of I'm out of here. I think is what it was.
Good to know. Good to know. Once again, thanks for joining us. And we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.